Some of the content of Patriots Unfiltered may not be suitable for all audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
The world's original podcast.
Welcome to Patriots Unfiltered.
Oh, you all right?
Yeah.
You look a little quiet today.
A lot of X's and O's talk.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I let the ball knowers do that.
All right.
I was talking to Evan
Oh,
about
the
this.
kid from Alabama?
Can I perk up now?
Yeah.
This is like the thing that we touched on yesterday. You wanted to get me engaged. Patriots fans are back, right? They're 6-2. They're the Super Bowl champ, and now you can't even say that they've had a soft schedule without getting someone's panties all in a bunch. They've literally had the easiest schedule in the history of football since 1978. You have to make fun of everybody else. If you want to say Buffalo hasn't played anybody, now I'm on board because Buffalo has the same schedule the Patriots do. The AFC East schedule is a joke.
Like, the Chiefs are what the Patriots used to be. Like, they are the proof of concept team. Like, they have the best quarterback in the sport. They have maybe the best head coach in the league. They are in the Super Bowl or the AFC Championship game every single year. So until that changes, they are going to be ahead of a team like the Patriots that are breaking out in a young quarterback's career. Like that, I don't understand. I'm with Paul in the fact that I don't understand why everybody keeps calling it and saying, why is Kansas City and Buffalo ahead of the Patriots on power rankings?
This is Patriots Unfiltered.
Presented by Toyota's official website for deals, buyatoyota.com.
All right, welcome to Patriots Unfiltered. It is Thursday here at Gillette Stadium, a rainy day in Foxborough. A little mild though, temperature-wise, but it is raining. We've had a lot of rain lately. That's good. Need the rain.
Need it.
Need the rain. All right, it's Evan, it's Paul, it's me, it's Deuce, it's Alex, it's Matt and Alex in the booth, and we're talking Patriots. It's Thursday. We're getting closer to the Falcons coming in.
Gotta hurry.
Gotta hurry. We got picks today. Evan will be leaving for the locker room. Alex is here, so that's always a good thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go to the locker room for a little bit. It's a little later today, though. It's at 1:20, and I don't want to screw up picks. So I might just, I'll go in, get a quick mood check.
Why are they doing this? They're screwing with our
working on
schedule.
big trades, I think.
I don't know.
probably.
It's
That's
weird.
what I'm saying.
Yesterday they
When
said
does it end?
later,
next
and
Tuesday,
then
I
it
think.
wasn't later. Then I was late to practice because they said the practice started at 2:40, but they let everybody in earlier than that. And then I got out there and I was already going on.
So,
man.
so how are you going to
I like
manage
if
this?
it's later.
Deuce?
I can catch the tail end of it. That means.
Yeah.
How are you going to manage?
I'm gonna try for it. I'm just gonna go briefly. I'll go briefly.
So
to
you're
the
going to
locker
like
room.
sashay through?
Quick mood check.
Exactly.
Hi, guys.
It's a sashay.
Shows and face.
Hello, Patriots. How are we doing
Now,
today? All right,
we
great.
have the Mike Has Returned song. Is there a Mike Has Entered the
Mike
locker
goes,
room song?
We should effort
should play
that,
that.
and and then all of the players are like, here he comes,
Yeah.
let's go, get Deuce in here to
Who's
not
the
talk to
boombox
us.
player this year?
Yeah.
There's not really a
I haven't really
boombox
seen a
player
boombox
right
guy.
Bring
now.
back
but-
Brandon Bolden.
Oh, yeah,
Who controls the music in the locker room?
It was Bentley for a long
it
time.
was no music, no
I guess,
music.
yeah, there's
no more
been no
fun.
one.
Yeah, they got rid of the music. That's why the win streak's happening.
Yes.
That's my theory.
Yes.
Maybe.
Less
Well, they
frivolity.
traded music in the locker room for individual player introduction.
There you go.
That
There you
was
go.
the
So
trade-off.
everyone just plays their own music in their locker, and it's a little bit, hard to focus, but
How does
but
Fred
they're winning
feel
games.
about this?
Oh, the player introduction? I don't
Yeah.
like them.
No,
I like that.
that was our
Like
thing.
I talked about this earlier this week. There are some traditions, like you don't have to keep every tradition. I get that. Change is good. But there's some traditions that are worth keeping, like Christmas
Yeah,
and
cabbage night
being
tonight.
introduced as a team.
Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm kind of with you.
Devil's
Yeah.
Night, Cabbage Night tonight. You do
Yeah.
that tradition? The night
What
before
is
Halloween
that?
when you
What?
go TP people's trees in front of their line. It
It's
was always
called Mischief Night.
Mischief Night. Yeah, we
Yeah.
called it Cabbage,
Cabbage?
Night. I don't know why.
Cabbage.
Night. I
Never
don't
heard
know.
of
It was
either one of
Throwing
those
cabbage
terms.
at
Devil's
houses?
or something. Devil's Night
Did
or
you?
something like that.
Cabbage Night? Oh,
No,
you've never heard of
Mischief
Mischief
Night,
Oh my
for
God.
sure.
Never heard of it.
Oh,
No,
this is-
like Yeah.
cabbage.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
were.
we were just good kids. In
No,
effort,
you were in
I
the
guess.
city. Every night was Mischief Night for you.
Correct.
This was like,
TP.
let's get crazy
No,
and
no,
ding
no.
dong ditch
Paul's like,
people.
that's an
was
average
Tuesday.
Monday. He's about that life.
We ring
No,
the
we
doorbell.
did that on
and we run away.
Halloween, but not. I don't remember any other.
Not the
night.
night before.
Yeah, the night before Halloween was always, small town. We got nothing to do. Go.
Well, back in the
TP and ding dong
1600s,
ditch.
when the Dussaults first landed here,
I thought you were going to say
they
when
called
Paul
it
was a
Cabbage
kid.
Night.
I knew he
true.
wasn't going there.
Cabbage. That's all they had.
Cabbage.
That's all they could
I
grow.
like it, Mike.
That was a
Cabbage.
thing.
I
It was
like
a
that.
thing. little ding dong ditch, little TP in the tree.
All of these things,
God, I would've-
absolutely
I
familiar
would've
with,
killed
all
you.
on Halloween, not necessarily like
you
the
were
night
that
before.
kid. You were
do you ever
TPing
ding dong ditch?
and ding dong.
You ever ding
ditch?
dong
I
ditch?
have a
That
neighbor.
kid.
I have a neighbor
Come
that has
on.
a gorgeous A-frame house in
Oh,
my
ding dong
mom's
ditch
neighborhood
that
that I
stuff.
grew up in. But you
Grass
could
fed.
climb on the roof up
Oh, yeah.
and then get to the other wing of the house that had a more. It was a really cool mid-century modern house with an
Climbing
A-frame.
roof?
But we would like
Mid-set mod.
mid-cent
is like
mod.
when I-
Sorry.
this is when I talk football,
We would
X's
ring
and
the
O's. It's
doorbell
like-
and climb up
Yeah.
the roof. We got caught, but like we thought
You were on the
that
roof.
was a thing we could do.
I think it's a raccoon or something. No, it's Alex Francisco and her friends. Cat
Hoodlums.
prowling.
Nothing but hoodlums.
12-year-old hoodlum doing hood rat stuff with my
Bunch
friends.
of children over there.
Ah, it's good stuff.
All right. So,
Sorry.
You okay, Fred?
yeah.
The
First
traditions.
practice participation report yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ramondre's got a toe.
Got stub toe.
A
Turf
ton of
toe.
them, actually.
Not
Is it a
good.
stub toe or what?
We don't know. We didn't see
Hope
him.
it's not turf toe.
I know.
I hope it's not turf
In
toe.
all seriousness.
Yeah, Brock Purdy's still not playing with turf toe.
Yep.
Burrow's
So-
out 3 months.
Yeah. So we'll see. Maybe we'll see him today in the locker room. They have been using Wednesday as like if you got banged up in the game.
Yeah.
They've been giving guys days off on Wednesday. Morgan Moses,
Load
they
management.
finally just said veteran rest. They kept
Yeah.
on like putting something on there, and finally we got the veteran rest day. So we'll see if he's out there again today. But he wasn't a participant at all in yesterday's practice, and they've been doing a lot of maneuvering on the practice squad, the roster at running back. Terrell Jennings signed to the roster. Dearness Johnson, signed to the practice squad, who's had some success in the league and isn't, a totally unknown player. So
I like that move.
Yeah.
We talked about it a little bit yesterday when Mike was back
Lots,
from the locker room.
lots of rumors about trading for running backs. So I think Mike Reese wrote that it's one position he wouldn't be surprised if they made an acquisition at. So there's a lot going on with that running back room right now. It's,
Am I misremembering? Like, did he play for the Browns during like a COVID game where he
Yes.
was like the last man standing for the
yes.
Browns?
And he
against the
went over
Patriots?
100 yards.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
I don't. It wasn't
Thought it
against the
was like-
Patriots.
No.
But it was a Thursday night game, and I don't want to say 2020, 2021, somewhere
Yeah.
around there, and he had like 100.
Maybe that had happened like the game before they played the Patriots or something. I just remember thinking about him and like, oh, who's this
Yeah.
guy? But one of those.
He was like the Jonas Gray of the night. Like he
Oh, there you
literally had like this like breakout star game. He was the star of the game on all the post game shows
Right.
and stuff like that.
It was
And
like Nick Chubb must have been hurt or something.
yeah, big waiver wire
yeah.
pickup the following week, and then he did
never
Yeah.
played again.
One hit, one
Yeah,
hit.
so he's played 96 games in his career, 215 rushing attempts. So this is a guy that at least has had some experience, and I think would be a better safety net if, Ramondre was, banged up significantly.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's been, parts of. I mean, he hasn't had much action lately, but he had 100 carries in 21 with Cleveland.
Yeah.
So that's probably the year that you're thinking about, because I believe that was the Baker Mayfield has no shoulder game when he
Unbelievable.
came
Yeah.
here. And
I think you kind of have to, whether it's the practice squad or on your main squad, you kind of have to start every season with 5 running backs at your disposal.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I mean? Like maybe
Yeah.
3 on the roster, 2, but you're gonna use 5.
Yeah.
It always happens.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Especially
they-
the bigger ones, like
Yeah.
like I think you can always. It's a little maybe this is wrong. I don't. My initial felt is like it's a little easier to find a third down guy who can kind of catch a little bit and run around, but like the guy that can take the pounding and not get tackled in the backfield. That's probably what you're asking a
Right.
running back when you get him in like that.
Right.
Like just don't
Hold the
lose
fort
yards.
down. Yeah.
But
Most teams carry 3 on the active roster, and I always thought that was a little bit light. But I guess now with the practice squad rules,
Right.
it's really easy to elevate a Terrell Jennings for 3 straight weeks, and he now finally is signed to the roster, so he's on the 53 now. But it's like I just don't know what they do at running back in terms of adding one, because I know a lot of people are talking about that with the trade deadline. But if you're not gonna add somebody that's pushing Ramondre and Travion Henderson at this point. If he was still fumbling, I feel like Ramondre might be talking about that, but he hasn't fumbled since Buffalo at this point. It seems like maybe they've figured that out, at least for the time being. So I could see them adding, a third running back, but are you really going to go out there and make, Brees Hall or Tony Pollard or like one of these splash moves for an expensive running back when you have these two guys on the roster that you're working with. I don't know, unless it's a serious injury for Ramondre. I guess.
Have you guys ever seen a stat of, I guess, like man games lost by position? Like, what is the most injured NFL position? Like, what is, or I've never seen anything like that. But I'd be curious because I would think running back would probably be close to the top of that.
It might be, but I'd be like defensive backs too. But there's more of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right,
So,
right.
like,
Offensive lines
I would
tend
say-
to get banged
Yeah.
up too.
Yeah.
Yeah, any of the trench positions, like just by nature.
Yeah. I don't know.
They are one of the least injured teams in the NFL. Now that I think if we can say that without any like stats, so that's pretty. We can tell.
What about Kansas City?
They are that because they do keep track of like games lost by players on the roster due to injury, and the Patriots are near the bottom of the league
I know
in
people
terms of that.
and people get defensive. But it's a compliment actually. Your team's in good shape. Maybe because they condition better. Who knows? Take it
Shout
as
out
a
to the
compliment.
training stuff.
I just think those
Don't get
things,
defensive.
Those things are kind of cyclical.
Yeah.
And I think Buffalo was one of the healthiest teams last year. This year, it hasn't been that way. They've had guys, out of the line.
Yeah.
I think it just kind of runs that way.
I remember one year like they were like 4 to 5 centers deep.
Oh, yeah.
Brady was here.
Yeah. Yeah. And just, Mike, good memory about Dearness Johnson.
Yeah. Really?
In 21 against Denver, in his, threw everything off, Fred,
'Cause
the
they're all
game
home
was
games?
actually in Cleveland.
Oh.
And this is why. That
Denver
Denver
wasn't
actually
in
had to play a
Denver.
road game. It's probably the last time they
Doesn't
had
make
to
sense.
do it.
And it was
do this.
international?
22 for 146 he had in that game in his first career start. 3 weeks later, in his second career start here in Foxborough,
I
he had
was.
19 for 99
Okay.
in
That was
that
pretty
in
good.
that 45-7 Patriots blowout win. So they probably gave him some
Sure.
cheap yards.
Yeah. Right. Well, we're just.
I mean,
defend-
did you know that when Denver's forced to play a road game,
They lose?
They actually raise their cap number a little bit. It's crazy what they do for the Broncos.
Well, Fred, we probably can mention too now. It's official that Marcus Jones has been announced as the AFC Defensive Player of the Month for
Of
October.
the month.
Of the month.
Not the week.
Yeah.
The month.
I have some gripes to pick with this list, but yeah, go ahead, Deuce, on Marcus Jones.
No. Well, it was funny because Evan, the first one, I was like, "Hey, he's getting to it." Evan's like, "Defensive player?"
Yeah,
It's like Myles Garrett did just have 5 sacks in a game, but I don't want to.
So how do they now? How is this award determined? Is this players and coaches? How,
No, there's a.
is it a fan vote?
I believe it's just the league. Like
Yeah.
the league just like it has like probably like a committee of some sort.
And I believe you have to submit nominees, right?
Yeah, I don't think that this is like an AP or
Right. So who's
anything
on
like
this
that.
committee? Who's making this
I
determination?
don't know. Call Park Avenue and ask them. I don't know. Yeah.
Are we mad that
you-
the
No, I
Patriots
just-
have
I'm
been
just
recognized? I
thanking
mean,
them directly.
you have so many grudges and gripes.
I'm just
have
curious.
a hard time
as
keeping
to,
up
like,
with them
this
all.
to
how does
Evan.
someone like Marcus Jones get recognized? Because you need to be a ball knower.
But you get nominated. The
I know.
team has to nominate. a
Okay,
guy.
but then somebody has to vote on it, do the research. Like,
I
okay,
wonder if with the extension, he was kind of top of mind because that news broke this week. I don't know when
Maybe.
they come up with the decision, but that's kind of what me and Evan
Yeah.
were discussing.
But like I said, like a slot corner, like you have to do your research to say, oh, this guy had a good month.
Yeah.
Yeah, and,
Well, I mean,
you know,
he did. I mean,
weird.
statistically, I mean, he had, he had a sack, he had 2 interceptions, he had a bunch of passes defensed. But it's still a huge month for him. I mean, he won the Special Teams Player of the Month at the start of for his huge performance against the Panthers, and then signs a contract extension, and now this happens. So just, and also he's a captain this year. I mean, it's all. Everything's
coming
coming
together.
up Marcus Jones over the last
Yeah.
month.
All
or
coming
so.
together.
Usually you have to have like a pick six or like a record-breaking performance. So
Yeah.
this one I was a little bit surprised by, but you look at the stats and
I mean,
2
Garrett
picks.
Miles had a pretty good month, right?
Miles Garrett, yeah. Eight passes defense. He did add up some stats there, but Jonathan Taylor won Offensive Player of the Month for October. Please.
Yeah.
Like how much better does Drake May have to
Oh,
play?
these
to
are the
get
gripes. I thought it was
recognized?
a
Like
gripe
this
with
is
Marcus.
unbelievable. Like you gave it to a running back. Cool. Like how much better of a 4-game stretch could you possibly have in the month?
Well, what
in a
was
month
Jonathan
than Drake May?
Taylor's 4-game stretch?
Better than Drake May's? Could he
I don't
be
know. I'm
90% of his
just asking.
passes?
Did he run for 2,000
Like
yards?
I don't know what more you want the guy to do.
Kind of did.
I know he had one game where he had over 200 yards from scrimmage, right?
He's out of
Something
his
like
mind
that.
right now.
Maybe
Yeah.
they just didn't want 2 Patriots on it.
Yeah. Maybe we didn't
Ridiculous.
nominate him.
Like
No, listen,
if
I'm
that were
right
the
with you.
reasoning, then I
Right.
think they took the wrong one.
That's exactly. Like, no offense,
No offense to Marcus, who everybody
Right.
knows I have a crush on.
Yeah, like I just
Well,
I don't know how these things
like.
are.
I want to
voted on.
jump on the Drake May bandwagon too, but I don't know Jonathan Taylor's stats for the month.
I mean,
so,
I'll tell them to you. So he had 4 games. First one was 17 carries for 66 yards and 3 touchdowns against the Raiders.
3
then he had
1-yard touchdowns.
21 carries for 123 yards for a touchdown against the Cardinals. Against the Chargers, 16 carries, 94 yards, 3 touchdowns. And then against Tennessee, he had 2 more touchdowns with 153 yards. So he did have 9
that- I
touchdowns.
I
in
believe
the
he
month.
had 3
Yeah,
touchdowns in that.
does
in
that include his
Tennessee
receiving
game.
yards?
Might have been receiving.
No, it's not. Because
No,
he had
that's
3
just
touchdowns.
rushing.
I was
Right.
pretty sure he had 3 touchdowns in 3 out of 4 of those games.
Yeah.
Because I think I saw that on the red zone last week.
Cool.
So he had a pretty good week.
Yeah, he did have a receiving
month.
touchdown as well. Yeah, he had,
So he had
10 touchdowns.
10 touchdowns in the month.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Look at he's just like
76% of his passes,
Here we go.
8 touchdowns to 1 pick, 129.8 passer rating in the month of October. Beat Buffalo in prime time in Buffalo with the game-winning drive, and you gave it to a running back. Please.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Disrespect.
Please.
It's okay. Keep Drake
Please.
humble.
that's right.
Keep him humble.
He
I
should have
like
had
it.
all the awards.
Oh,
Humble
and
king.
152 rushing yards. He probably had as many rushing yards as Jonathan Taylor as well.
I know because
Oh
maybe
my.
Maybe as many as he had in the second half of the Tennessee game.
because no one's
love
talking
slighted
about Drake
Evan.
May.
Slighted Evan is
It's
my-
elite.
one of my favorite Evans.
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
Only one of my favorites.
No,
not
no.
not
There's
willing to
many-
commit to being the only one.
The many personas. That's the best
Now
one.
listen, I don't care about the individual awards. This gets back to the being introduced
Yes.
as
He's
Such
as
a
the team.
cornball.
You know,
Sorry.
care about
I
individual
didn't realize
I
awards.
that
care
we play
about
for the team.
I care
that
about
we
wins
the
in
team.
playoffs.
Yeah,
and-
well, he was 4-0 in the month of October as well, in case you
They both were.
wanted to know.
yeah.
Jonathan Taylor was on a team that was 4-0.
Are you upset that the Colts are number 1 in most people's power rankings?
No, I'm not upset about that.
And
I
the
just
reason
like,
why is because of him.
oh, come on. No, it's not. That's ridiculous.
They have a really easy
Really?
schedule.
Oh, so it's Daniel Jones?
I mean, we don't have to do a whole running back thing.
I would make that argument, yes. Jonathan
Do it.
Taylor's been on the Colts. They've stunk. They got a quarterback who's playing really well, and all of a sudden Jonathan Taylor's an MVP candidate. So I would actually make the argument that Daniel Jones has made a big difference.
Okay. All right.
I'm not telling you he's more valuable than Taylor. It's probably not that way, but
Okay.
Jonathan Taylor's been on the Colts the last couple of years. They
Yeah.
haven't been able to win many games.
Yeah.
True.
They've been a 500 team at best.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's a good
Now they're
point.
7-1.
It's a good argument. That's what that's a check mark in Drake May's column.
Now you could say that Jones is benefiting from Taylor. You're probably right,
Yeah.
but
He's a really good player, Jonathan.
he's
Taylor.
excellent. He's an excellent.
He's very
player.
good.
That
I'm
Patriots
not-
game in 21.
I'm not upset about it like Evan is, but I agree with him.
appreciate it.
I think it's harder to do what Drake May did in October than it is.
I just don't know
what the
how you
Colts are
could play
doing.
any better for a month of football than Drake May has played at the most difficult position in the sport. Like, it'd be hard to do.
I mean,
to
it's a
have
good
better
argument,
month.
Evan.
Well, they all hate us, right?
They could hate
There's,
it.
Hate us
there's
'cause
a
they
there's
hate
a
us.
anti-Patriots
I
bias.
mean, you can't say that when Marcus
league.
Jones.
Well, I would
Fred's
argue maybe
determined.
Marcus got picked because they want.
Fred's not happy with me taking the first hour off yesterday.
Oh, we can get some DVOA stuff if you want.
I'm sorry, Alex. I
we
interrupted
can argue
you.
about PFF again if you want.
What now?
There's no argument. All right. 855-PATS-500 is the hotline. Podcast at patriots.com is the email address. We've got to hurry because we've got picks. So let's see what people have to say. Because is the hay in the barn for the Falcons? Is there anything left to say about the game in particular?
You're waiting to see. I mean, I think we should point out their injury report yesterday was a number of limited guys, including Penix and Kyle Pitts and Drake London. Who else? There was another one too.
All the
Darnell
guys that missed
Mooney.
the previous game.
Yeah.
Jalen Walker,
Jalen. Well, yeah.
Bob, Billy
Still.
Bowman, Jesse Bates. They
Yeah.
have 8 starters that are limited yesterday, but
Yeah.
limited is better than
Yeah, and
a
well,
DNP.
many of
so.
those guys are on the way back. Like Walker's missed the last couple of games. Bowman missed the last game. Bates got knocked out of the last game. Penix missed the last game. London missed the last game. So a lot of those guys are on the way back.
Yeah. So I think that's a lot more intriguing matchup to me watching Penix and London rather than Kirk Cousins and Darnell Mooney's now the number one, and when you
So
trickle down.
the test this week is for the Patriots defense, if all these guys are back. as opposed to for the Patriots offense. Well,
No, I think
their pass
I think
defense is good.
The
their
Falcons'
defense is
defense
good.
is much better than the Falcons' offense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Much.
Well, it is, but should it be? I mean, with all that talent.
Evan blames it on Zach Robinson.
Okay.
Did I? I
This
didn't
is another
mistake
thing that
did I?
grinds my gears, Pauls. When
He's
they,
a tight pants guy.
when
right?
they have
Yeah.
when you have great talent and you waste it, that really
Grinds his
it
gears.
really bothers me. Like, why they're just looking at their offense on paper. That should be like a top half of the league offense. You have a great running back. You have 2 good receivers. You have a good tight end. I don't see any reason why they should be 28th in scoring. It's bothered me all week. I'm like,
Maybe they're not running enough duo.
I don't really understand what it is.
It's
Trying to
bothered them all week.
It really has.
Wasted talent.
Why?
Wasted talent.
When I was watching their
Is
tape
there
the
no
last couple
bigger
weeks, I'm
tragedy
like,
in the world than wasted
some-
talent on
and
It's like
offense?
Evan has a crush on a girl, but like he's seeing her being treated poorly.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I
it's
would
just
do
like
so much better.
Come on over to
the
mine. Come
second
over
and
here.
third level, the middle of the field. There's just nobody in there.
Yeah.
Like it's just wide open, and like
wow.
they don't run any
threw you
receivers in
middle of the
there.
Let Me
thing
Love
out
You
there.
by Mario.
I did hear that. Thank you.
And I
Thank
gave you,
for
I
that.
gave you props.
Thank you. Yeah. It just is really,
Yeah.
it really grinds my gears when you waste talent in this league. It's not fair to the players. Like that, those guys are better than this.
Oh,
You're
man.
better than this.
And-
Be better. Well, I like
be
having,
better,
you
my
know,
favorite
we
phrase.
shot our little preview, but you know the defense doesn't allow a lot of big plays, and they haven't given up, as we said yesterday, haven't 200-yard passer yet. So I mean, they've been competitive, and I just again like I think the lack of star power hurts them a little bit, and it's easier to hype up a team when you
So
have an obvious
say that
player, but-
again. The Falcons defense has not given up a 200-yard passing game yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not allowed a 200-yard passer.
That's
this season.
huge in
Yeah.
this league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been great.
Now the Patriots haven't given up a 100-yard rusher.
50.
They
They've
haven't
given
had
up a
a
50,
50-yard
an
rusher.
individual 50-yard
Yeah.
rusher.
Yeah.
recently.
Right.
Same kind
So
of thing.
Now,
something's
2 guys had
something has to
49
go,
yards.
Something has to budge.
But yeah.
50's
Doesn't matter.
perfect.
But yeah, no, that is a strength on strength in terms of the Patriots passing offense is one of the most explosive passing offense in football. The Falcons passing defense is one of the best at limiting explosive plays. So one of these teams is going to be playing with, left-handed. Like, either the Patriots are not going to get those big plays down the field that they've gotten, from Drake May and Kayshon Boutte and their offense, or it's going to go the other way, and the Falcons are going to have to figure out, what do we do differently here? So that will be one of the things that ultimately I think decides how competitive this game is. On top of what Falcons team shows up and which quarterback shows
That's
up.
the biggest one
But
for me.
Yeah.
Patriots could be in a lot of trouble if they're the team that has to play left-handed. Atlanta's fine with that. They have a left-handed quarterback.
Oh,
But we have
Patriots
a
are-
left-handed analysis.
I don't want Drake to have to play left-handed. Although I'm not saying
he
he
could
couldn't
do.
do
He's
it.
done it before.
I'm not saying he couldn't
has
do it.
done it
oh, that's
done it before.
next. It's the left-handed pass.
Oh,
under
he's done.
press.
He's done it.
Oh, he has?
Yeah,
Oh,
did
yeah.
it in college. I don't think he's completed. Has he completed a left-handed pass in the pros?
I don't know if he's completed. I think he's had a couple of throwaways.
Yeah, he completed.
pros.
He
Right.
completed
Yeah, I know
he
what
threw
you're
a
talking about.
touchdown in college with his left hand against. I want to say against Pitt.
Yeah.
He was rolling to his left and he's getting dragged down by 2 guys, and he just switched hands and threw.
Are
it
you
with his left hand.
allowed?
What did it look
if
like?
you were quarterback and you were running
It was a
around,
wobbler,
right,
but it was guy
would
was
you
wide
be allowed
open.
to drop kick it? It doesn't hit the ground, but you kick it and it gets caught as a forward pass.
Shoot, I don't know.
Does it have to come from your hand?
That's a
Can you
football
kick it?
nuance.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't believe that
because
that
that
would be illegal.
signals a change of possession. I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you kick it, it's a punt.
Okay.
Well,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
because they
saying.
have Brady
you-
punted sometimes.
You don't have
right?
to punt on
third
fourth
down
down. You can
sometimes.
punt
Yeah.
on third down.
No, I
Yeah.
know. I know.
I think that would be a punt.
Okay. So a forward pass has to come from the hand.
You can't kick.
I'm going to
it.
go on a limb without knowing. You
could shovel it.
Full disclosure, I
Well,
do
that's from the
I
hand.
do not
Yeah.
know the black and white rule in the book. I'm going to say that would be yes.
I
You
don't
have
think
to
this is.
throw
What a
pass.
line.
That's like rugby, where you
Right,
kick
right.
it down,
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
you run it down.
Exactly.
No, I don't think you can do that.
I can tell by the look, the gleam in Fred's eyes. Like there was,
He just found a loophole in the
it's like,
NFL rules.
it's like Marty Schottenheimer. There's a gleam, man. There's a gleam.
There's a couple Brady third down punts out there.
Yeah.
When they would
Oh, yeah.
be up in
I think against
blowouts and they just
Denver
have
in
them
the playoffs,
punt
like
it.
2011. I don't think
Yeah.
Denver liked it too. I think there was a scrum afterwards.
So
maybe I
let's just
missed
say, crazy. The quarterback literally dropped the ball on
Yeah.
accident, and it hit his foot before it hit the ground and went forward, and it was caught. Would that be a fumble? and you can't advance the advance the fumble.
That would be a fumble.
Right. Okay. That would be
Like if you
considered.
just drop the ball.
But it didn't hit the ground.
But his foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think it's a fumble.
Okay.
I think.
It never hit the
It
ground.
hit
though.
his own foot or
hit his own
anyone's
foot.
foot.
So now you're saying he runs around, and by accident he drops the ball, and
Yeah.
as he's running, he
hit-
kicks it before it hits the ground.
Yeah.
Would that be considered a punt?
No, would that be? Could you recover that forward? I don't think you could.
I think it might go back to the spot that he fumbled.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to take this
But-
one to
but
Vrabel
that-
tomorrow.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Now that one
Now
is
we're gonna be
outside
able
the
to
box thing.
stump-
Fred
stretch with
press
that
conference
one.
tomorrow with Vrabes. I think Fred needs to make an appearance and Mike.
Stretch, Josh.
How are
We gotta-
Vrabel's
we gotta tell
Friday
you
press
something.
conferences?
They're okay.
I
But
love 'em.
the best part is the very beginning. He just tells you everything that here's
Yeah.
the injury report.
It's not like Bill's.
It's
where
informative.
Yeah.
People ask
Yeah.
him about stuff and he just goes on and on.
It's
and on.
It's
No.
well, you said hay in the barn. It doesn't feel as much hay in the barn as Bill felt like there was a noticeable shift in mood on Friday, and Vrabel's pretty. I don't know, just kind of low key in these press conferences.
I don't really
found-
notice much of a difference between
Yeah.
his Friday. Like Bill,
neither.
there was clear. Mike's right. You could clearly tell a difference on Bill on Friday.
Oh yeah, he's ready. You ask him about a special teams play from
Oh.
1974, and he's
Bob
gonna,
Sosey time.
25
right?
minutes.
I remember. I think it was Ben Volen
his pleasantries
asked
sound
him
like
about
grunts.
the history of the long snapper.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, like, how
here
do
we
we
the
go.
forget?
long snapper.
Yeah.
And it's an essay. It's
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
a thesis.
And did Volan actually write about it, or did he just want to have a
like
conversation?
They transcribed it just to tweet it out and say,
Yeah.
"Look how many
Oh, I know.
words
Yeah.
Bill said
See?
about."
8
See,
minutes on the long
he's not
snapper.
short with the media.
I think it was something to do with Volen was asking why they take up a roster spot on a long snapper instead of training a player to long snap, so that you don't have to
Yeah, it
carry a
was
long
actually
snapper.
a legitimate.
Yeah.
Like when
Yeah.
did that change? It used to
Yeah.
be a player on your team would be the long snapper, and then it got really specialized. Like,
Yeah.
and it went on. Bill might still be answering that question. It went on forever.
It's so sons can walk on to a D1 team.
That's right.
Yes, that's why.
All right, let's get to the phones. We'll get
That
to
makes
the
it mean. I don't know. Like,
Francisco's in North Carolina. What's up, Francisco?
Speaking of Bill.
Hey, what's going on, guys
Hey.
and girls?
Hey,
Hey.
So what's funny is what you're talking about is dropping the ball, kicking it with your foot.
Yeah.
Back when me and my cousin were in elementary school, we would like intentionally try to like throw it towards the ground. So that way, because we used to play soccer too, so where we could pop it up in our foot or like with our foot in our arms. And I mean, that still counts as a completed catch, wouldn't it?
I don't know. That's what we're trying to
that's
figure
the
out.
great debate today.
Yeah. I mean, backyard rules, maybe it is, but I don't know in the NFL. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I mean, it's the same as like if it bounced off a body part and a corner or something caught it, it'd be a pick. But the main reason why I called is like I didn't get to call in last Thursday because I wasn't working by myself. But believe me or not, but I had made the call that Travion Henderson was going to play better than Quinshon Judkins last week. So my call this week is.
Do you have any money on that, or did you just make the call?
I did put a little bit on the under on Quinshon and then the over on Travion.
Good for
A little
you.
bit.
Good for you.
But this week I've got John Parker Romo missing an extra point, taking a field goal. But I've got Andy Borregales making 2 field goals and going perfect for the day on extra points. 27-15. Thank you guys.
27-15. Okay. Thanks, Francisco.
How did they get to
15. 5 field goals.
He missed an extra point though. he said.
You can figure it out.
Oh yeah.
6.
6.
So all
they
you
went
need
for
is
2.
9 more, 3 field goals.
6.
we go for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 6
I see it, I
Touchdowns,
see it.
6
plus 9.
I
points,
see it.
and then 3 field goals.
Yeah, you're
We
Good
did
math.
it.
That's mathing.
We
Yeah.
mathed it.
The only
That's mathing.
combination you
scoregami.
can't get in football is 1.
You actually can, but I'm not going to get into
If
Oh,
you
really?
return a 2-point conversion, it's 1 point, isn't it?
Is that right?
There's a safety that's worth 1 point. I don't know.
I thought if the
Something like what Evan
defense
just said.
return,
It's a Friday conversation.
it's
Yeah,
a
yeah, Bill would
pick
tell
one.
you.
Right.
I think if you return a 2-point conversion, and if you intercept it and return it,
It's 1 point.
I want to
only
say
one.
it's
So
1 point.
no, I think that's 2. I think it's
Oh.
if somehow on an extra point you go for 2, and somehow you the ball ends up in your own end zone, and you get tackled. It's a 1 point safety.
Okay.
So the field goal kicking team.
No. Like let's say you go for 2,
Yeah.
and somehow the ball ends up in your own end zone.
All the way back.
So
there.
98 yards behind where you started the play, and you have possession of it. Something like that.
And you get tackled back there.
It's something like that.
Yeah, a 1-point safety. That's
Is that what it is?
Yes. There's a 1-point
Wow.
safety.
Well, see,
Wow. Has
I
it
would
ever
still
happened?
trap.
Has it ever happened?
I don't know.
Well, what's
I'm
an extra
going
point?
off of AI.
Kicking an
so-
extra point, you block it, catch it,
2.
run it.
That's 2.
That's still
That's a
2, even
2-point
though they were
safety.
attempting a 1-point thing.
Correct.
All right, interesting.
That happened. That happened in a game this year. the
Never
2-point
occurred
safety.
in an NFL game.
It's never occurred.
The 2-point
occurring-
safety
It's happened
happened this
only
year.
once in an NCAA Division I football game.
And I would love to know how that
2004.
developed. How does it go 98 yards backwards and you get tackled back there?
Maybe like you pick off the pass, you run it to like the 5-yard line, and then you kind of fumble it, and then.
Or they picked it off. You tackled them at the 1. They
But he
fumbled,
fumbled
it.
and into the end zone, and you recovered it.
Recovered
Yeah.
it, and they tackled you.
I suppose that could be a 1-point safety.
Okay.
Oh yeah, or maybe like your lateral
Wow.
or something.
Right.
And it goes back and.
Wow. That would have the press box buzzing. That happened.
Could you imagine?
is
I mean,
happening?
3-yard off tackle run for Stevenson has our press
Oh,
box.
wow.
Shots
We have
fired.
a loud press box. We're not the only loud press
do.
box
I
in the
don't-
league, but we have
yeah.
a loud one.
It's the only one I've ever been in.
There's some louder ones.
That's what I said. We're not the only loud press
Yeah.
box.
Like loud and like people commenting on the game, or
Yes.
generally
That-
There's a
rooting?
lot of
it.
commentary going on in our press box.
Especially
That,
in, like,
cheering.
Like other
Yeah, I didn't necessarily make fun of them for that.
other teams that are maybe a little bit smaller market teams. I feel like their beat writers are really fans.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, like Buffalo, Green Bay, like those people that like grew up in Green Bay. Like you can't ask
Yeah.
that type of person to not be a Packers fan. Like if you grew up in Green Bay, it's born into you, and those people get a little loud.
BB in New Hampshire. God, I love PU.
Bill Belichick?
Now we're discussing potential Puntarooski. Newish to PU. Is this always how winning seasons go?
I don't remember. I've only been here for a couple of them, so I don't know.
I got
Yeah.
sick of it too.
Mike wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to answer that question.
That's your second mark in like
I know.
2
I've
minutes.
never even been to a Super Bowl.
You're like, I've never been to another press
The
box.
most interesting Patriots fan in the world writes in media. We have the best deep thrower in the league. Fred, can Drake do a drop kick? It's the last thing they'd expect. Is it an onside kick if it's 4th down?
We're trying to think outside the box here.
Yeah.
You know?
I love that our
What
listeners.
if it goes off your
get
knee
us.
and not your foot?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
They know it's.
They get-
We're
they
having
get-
like a
they get
nonsense 5 minutes here.
The Paul,
yeah.
Paul and Fred nonsense. They get it. I love that.
Sean in somewhere.
Sean.
One.
Not Vancouver?
Couple of musings, he said. Count me in as one who can care less. I think he means who couldn't care less about MVP and playoff seedings at Halloween. It's been a nice season, and I understand that's what the media guys do these days to enjoy the season. It goes by quick and appreciate it. 2, hindsight, I'm assuming you are glad the Patriots went for Stephon Diggs compared to Chris Godwin, who's been hurt all year. Well, there's no telling he'd been hurt here, but yes, happy that they got Stephon Diggs.
I'm happy they got Diggs, period, because
Yeah.
I think he's had a really big impact on the team
Yeah.
off the field.
Yeah, and
as,
3,
as much as anything else.
Pat should win this weekend, but I remember the Dirty Birds came here in '98 and whooped us. Pat should win 27-18. All right, so something that happened 40 years ago we got to worry about. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
that was one of the very few games.
This guy. Now he's going to, okay, go ahead. Proceed.
No.
Proceed. No.
We'll
I was
talk
interested.
about if
I
the
don't-
quarterback dropped
Come
the
on.
ball and kicked it inadvertently.
Go ahead. Talk about the game that Drew Bledsoe had.
Oh, no, it was not a good
Hey,
game.
did you see your
wait,
guy
can
this
we-
weekend?
Can we save this
I,
for?
Drew was here.
I didn't see him live.
I didn't see him.
I didn't get the text.
I didn't
I was
see
a
him.
little disappointed at that.
Yeah.
No, but
he
that
tried
game.
to sneak
Let's
out
let's
there,
actually,
but-
Paul. Why
He
don't we
said, "Hi,
save
nice to see you," to
save
me.
the discussion about this game? It might be coming up later in the show on a certain segment that I have planned. So it's all right.
Yeah, I just this person keeps emailing, and he tells me if I have any integrity, I'll read the email.
Oh, I love when they
It's the Isaac.
dare you.
I guess you pronounce his name Isak. I
love
guess
these.
I'm not even going to read your email because first of all, it's not funny. I know you're trying to be funny. It's not funny. You didn't, so I'm not going to read your email, right? And if you want to say I don't have integrity, fine. I don't have integrity.
I
But it's
know.
not funny.
Now I
if it was
wanna
funny,
know
I'd read it.
what the email
I don't care if you make fun of us.
Can
but
you forward that to us and we'll be the judge of
Yeah.
the
Is
humor?
it an email of the week candidate?
No, it's not even.
because I want to know what it is now.
Worst,
that-
rip Fred.
worst email of the week candidate?
I don't think
Huh?
I've
We
ever
should do a
heard
worst email of the week.
You have a lot of those. I'm
How
just
would we
kidding.
narrow
I'm
it down?
Just kidding. Mike, I will just say that is one of the very few, maybe the only game that I ever left
Really?
early,
All right,
and I
good.
left very early.
Oh,
Save
you did the
those-
not.
You pulled
say
the
the other
Marky
teams.
Mark?
No,
Save those stories. There'll be plenty of discussion right after
Yeah.
the break of this game, I think.
they got blistered.
We're having fun.
Yep. Let's see. All right. Let's get back to the phones because people want to talk. Should let them because we have to hurry.
Talk.
It's Christian in L.A. What's up, Christian?
Hey, first of all, it's Christian. Sound a little less excited, Fred.
I can't be less excited. Go ahead. Go for it.
All right, so first of all, I got to clap back at Boston Cream. I will not take criticism from anybody who purposely calls themselves Cream. Done.
Oh.
Moving
Oh.
on.
Wow.
My T-shirt yesterday.
Boston
guys,
Cream. The
not
gloves
one.
are off. All right. Go ahead. Keep going.
The gloves are off. I got my PU T-shirts yesterday, guys. Not one, but two. So thank you very much. I sent pictures to you guys in the email of me in the T-shirts. My girlfriend Sue from Beverly, Mass. That's 2, 3.
Who got
You
that?
guys
Who
have
got
to
that
go-
email? Did you get it, Alex?
I did not get it.
Where did you
Yeah,
send
to
it? To
the
PU?
podcast.
To the podcast?
Yeah, podcast at Patriots.com.
Oh, because I want to see what your girlfriend looks like.
Oh, jeez.
Not what you think.
Humble
but
brag. I have
Not what
do
I
you
think.
mean? Christian, you
He's a great
bagged Miss
person.
Ice.
No, actually, I'm gonna compliment you. I figured you might
did,
have
his first
you
wife.
might be playing over the rim, above the rim here.
Okay, what are you guys giving out as Halloween candy? And if you're not giving out the big stuff, why not? And then lastly, if you had to choose between Good and Plenty,
Ugh.
marshmallow flavored, Halloween themed marshmallow peeps, and candy corn, which
Ugh.
would you choose?
Good and
that-
plenty.
Candy
Go
corn.
pack.
That's a good.
It's a good one because they all suck.
That's very good.
Candy corn.
Christian,
Thanks,
I'm often
Christian.
critical of you, but that's a very good mix of horrible candy.
Yeah.
Oh, Boston Cream, ready to rock.
Yeah.
I might go
Boston
peeps.
Cream's
I might go
already
peeps.
called
I might go peeps on that one.
Really?
Peep, like
Ugh.
the things
Right,
near
the marshmallow things.
Ugh.
I don't
That's
know. Good and
called-
Plenty are like
I thought
dry.
I thought Peeps was
Plenty
an
of
Easter thing. No?
Bad.
Yeah.
Peeps are definitely an Easter thing.
It's more of an Easter thing, but
And Good and Plenty, that'll take your
Oh,
fillings
yeah,
out.
just,
Ugh.
carve you up
but
inside.
I agree. That's
candy corn.
Candy corn, I
I
got
hate
sick
candy
of
corn.
once.
I would
and
go with the
just can't
Peeps,
go back.
but I don't like any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brax.
Yeah.
Brax has good.
But what are you giving out? Was his other question.
Not giving anything out. I don't believe in Halloween.
So you
No,
have
I'm
a,
just kidding.
You have a sign.
No, I have a. I have.
Really?
A,
You
I live
want
on a
you
busy
want to
street.
learn for cabbage night tonight?
We only celebrate
cabbage
cabbage night
night
in
This
my
is like I'm handing out toothbrushes.
right. No, we don't. We live on kind of a busy street, so we've never gotten any.
That's true, Main Street.
Yeah, we haven't gotten any trick or treaters
Yeah,
in my. In
I'm
my
lucky
time.
too.
I live in a
'Cause-
cul-de-sac and I don't get
You're
any.
We
kids.
turn the lights out and
Really?
pretend we're not home.
I wish
wow.
I
Are
had
you
more
one of
trick or
those guys?
treaters.
Well, yeah.
The holy trinity of
Yeah, Snickers, Reese's peanut
know,
butter cups,
Kit
and
Kats,
Kit Kats.
Yep.
Yeah.
Twix, and Reese's.
Twix, there you
I
go.
don't even want to say.
I'm
what I
like,
give
I'm
out.
not getting up.
What are you giving out?
You know the Unreal candy that Brady used to push?
Yeah.
It's really good, but it's much less sugar.
Yeah.
They have the variety packs
Like-
at Costco. You
We-
guys are
we
like
try to
knocking
embrace
it.
you. We try to
You're knocking it, but
we
I'm
try
gonna
to
bring
bring
it
you
in
into
for
the
you
family.
guys and make you
Right.
try it. It's
Well,
pretty damn good.
Is that
The
grass
kids are like,
fed?
this
or-
place sucks.
Yes, my grass finished chocolate.
Are you gonna be?
How many eggs do you get thrown at
Oh
you?
man, are you going to be giving lessons though when you hand it out? Now, kids, now this is low sugar, so make sure you know that
No.
this
It's
is going to be
better
the
for you. Old lady Francisco
I'm on
is
a
trying to make
second-
us healthy.
I'm
Kids
on
are like,
a
Don't go to that house.
second floor
lady.
walk up for my apartment, so I'm just gonna leave the dish outside. I don't want to
that's-
be going up
yeah,
and down the stairs.
It'll be completely full by the end of the night.
Yeah.
No, it'll be one person, the first person,
just
dumping
dump it in.
it.
So there was a year
and then I'll
that,
air them out on my Ring camera.
oh yeah, there was a year that
Love
we were
those viral
late.
videos.
Both of us had to work and we were late getting home, so we put it out. Yeah, it was like
No.
the first two people that came, like
Yeah,
completely
clean
emptied
it
the,
out. Like, what are
the
you
whole
doing?
thing.
That's not
What a
fair.
shame.
That's not nice. To a person.
It's always like an adult too.
2 each.
Well, did you see the new sign in the press box on game day?
I did.
Only 3 steak
Only.
tips per person.
Yes, I saw that. I didn't, but I didn't get any steak tips this week. It was all gone.
Somebody took more.
Somebody's not adhering to the rule.
Shocker.
Yeah.
Shocker that the
Well,
media
some of these
is-
guys, this is their only
These
meal.
Cleveland guys.
I mean,
I blame it on the Cleveland guys because this has never happened before. I
I've
always
seen some
get steak
shady
tips.
stuff when
Dog
it comes to that.
I
Like,
think it's odd.
when you get the pizza on Wednesdays and like you see guys with like
Oh, yeah.
6 slices, and
I've seen that.
I'm like, come on, dude. Like
Slobs.
it's like
Slobs.
2. I say 2. Like it's free pizza. Like
4 is half a
I
pizza.
took 2
right.
yesterday.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
like, if you're doing 6, that's like almost
a
the whole
pizza.
pizza.
right. It's if like there's pizza left over at the end and you want to take
put
the
math
cold
in again.
pizza, like sure, fine, like maybe, but like
Start with 2.
I've seen some interesting
I have
choices.
to. In
I'm
full,
gonna set up a hidden
in full
camera.
disclosure,
Yeah.
I did not see that sign, and I had more than 3 steak tips this
Thank
week.
you, because I had
did.
none. So I hope you
I
enjoyed it.
I apologize 1,000 times.
Why don't you mix in the chicken so then
I
you don't have to
shan't-
take as
Fred,
much
he
steak?
takes the
this
chicken
will bring back
too.
some good memories for you. I shan't be having any steak tips for the remainder of the season.
Oh, because of
Why?
the sign?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
look at
brings
it.
him up.
Oh,
Patty Paul, Patty Paul.
but it'll have 4 pieces of chicken.
Oh no.
Well, there's no
Not that
sign.
chicken.
That's good chicken.
The bone in?
What do you mean? What,
It's
what do you
Bell and Evans.
Oh. What,
free ads.
wait, what's
It's not good.
Have you had the chicken?
Of course I have. How could you not?
I think it's hit or
wrong with
miss.
it? It's included
It's
in every
either pretty
meal.
good or sometimes
It's okay.
a little.
You guys are. You don't.
I want them to bring back the
You don't know
turning
good
up your
chicken.
nose at free food.
You don't know good chicken.
I
the
would
steak
never
tips
do
are
that.
Really good though.
Free food.
For
I
media food.
never complain about free food.
No, we had some new chicken fingers too yesterday, Fred. I think the
Yeah, I
within
had
the
some of
organization.
those.
You didn't care for them? Oh, I liked them. I thought they were excellent. Oh,
Well, they loved them. I didn't
want
get
that
to
from
try.
them.
I didn't try them.
they also came with a wonderful dipping sauce that I thoroughly enjoyed.
dipping
Deuce and I were
sauce.
into it.
When,
People look down upon us for that, but
When they said
I
that
went
there
back
was
looking for
chicken
more.
tenders, I don't think I've ever seen Deuce move so fast.
That is.
I've
Can't
seen
confirm.
Deuce almost sprint twice this week, and one it was when our beloved Casey
Can confirm.
came in and said, "Hey guys, we have a chart on the wall. You have to go write your least favorite Halloween candy." Deuce sprinted.
Like his ass was on fire.
did.
Yeah, he
Wow.
was like peanut M&Ms. I gotta
know,
go
I
write
had
it
to go.
down.
I-
and then again for the tendies.
I stand on Mount. I hate peanut M&Ms.
love
That's
'em.
and
That's
everyone
my
loves
favorite.
them.
I don't
and that's
hate
a
'em.
great.
I don't
it's a
like
They're
great.
okay.
Peanut
either.
M&Ms are
Thank
my
you.
favorite.
I turned around to look at No Socks, who was talking to us about the
was already
tendies.
going.
And by the time I turned around in
He
my
almost
chair,
mowed No Socks
Deuce
down.
was already out the door.
Well,
And he's the furthest from the
no,
door
I know.
too.
No socks. Like, anyone like some tendies? They're available now. Like, whoop.
Yeah.
They were good. All right.
All right, back to the phone. Oh, Boston Cream's on the line.
Uh-oh.
What say you, Boston Cream?
Donut responds.
Guys, I will not be dissed by someone who sends in a car selfie to the listener photo.
It's a fair shout.
Right. So,
Also,
duel
a
at dawn.
Boston Cream remembers what the photo looks like.
Also, a guy who claims to have so much money but can't get his solar panel fixed in Turkey. I'll believe it when I see it.
Okay. Wow. Pudding.
Also, just one last thing. Just an update on our listener Pick'em fan pool. Chris in Virginia is leading with an 88-33 record.
Oh,
88
and 33. That's
What does he
pretty.
know?
That's pretty good. You'd be leading this one too, then. I
Sure.
think, right. That's good. So
I know.
get him a T-shirt. Okay. He's
Okay,
just,
bye.
he's
Mic
just
drop.
leaving.
Donut out.
Instead of,
Got to win it first. Got to win it first.
yeah. I like it. I love the listener on listener crime.
What is the solar panel? Does that mean his hairline or like an actual solar
I don't know.
panel?
I don't know. The turkey thing's the hair transplants, right?
Yeah,
That's
a
what
lot of
turkeys
men go
are
to
for.
Turkey to
Men
get
go
that
to
done.
Turkey for a hair transplant?
Yeah, they're
LeBron
very
James.
advanced in it.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder
Like if
why.
you get on a flight to or from Turkey, you're gonna see a lot of men with like.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of social
Yeah.
media.
So like
posts
what
of
what
that.
can you tell me like what they're doing that is it good?
I mean, it's a million
be, right?
dudes
Apparently,
flying to
it's
Turkey can't be wrong.
world-renowned hairline care over there. I don't know.
Yeah, Jalen Brown
I could
had
see
a
Persia
recent
because of the
incident like
rugs, but you know.
this. Yeah.
Turkey. Who knew?
Yeah.
It's kind of
tough.
ironic because I feel like women from Turkey have incredible heads of hair. So what's going on with the men?
Maybe
like
they
every
use
woman
women's
I know that's
hair.
Turkish
Ah.
has beautiful, thick
Yeah.
So are
Yeah.
these implants?
people
What
from
is
Turkey
it?
do
Or
you
are they?
It looks like
are
a
they
lot of little red
toupees?
dots, like a lot of little
I
red
think
dots
they,
around your head.
Oh my god, I don't know.
So you have to wear a cap for a month or
Well,
something?
some
It
people
kind
don't.
of
They're
looks
all
like
fine
if you
back.
get like a
Turkey?
micro needling facial where
Yeah, I
they
think
Yeah.
dig
technically.
like
Yeah,
the
right?
needles. I don't know exactly what's going on.
I
Maybe
didn't
something
know
with
that.
stem
That's news to
cells.
me. Turkey
Whole
is,
package, it only costs $3,000, Fred.
Yeah.
But you have to get there, right?
You got to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Men are like doing group trips out there now too. They're like setting up golf outings. They get hair
this is all news
transplants
to me.
together.
Did
You
you
got to
guys
get on
know this?
TikTok,
Yes,
Fred. You
but
got to get on TikTok.
Only because of Jaylen Brown.
I think that ship is safe.
why? He got hair transplant?
No, his hairline is receding, and he had an incident in the
He's
game
had 2 incidents,
last week
unfortunately.
where he had painted his head,
Oh no.
and
Kevin Durant called him out for it recently.
He went like to duck into contact, and it rubbed off on the opponent's
the
jersey.
white jersey.
Yeah, and
that's
so he
embarrassing.
actually
Yeah.
like leaned into it. It was kind of funny. He shaved his
They're
head
going
on.
to Turkey for hair transplants because in America it's $10,000 to $30,000.
Oh, so it's just the price.
It's the price thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a technique or,
How
some
much does it cost
advancement.
to fly to
it's
Turkey?
both.
Yeah, so he did like something on a live stream. He shaved his head probably for charity or something like that, and kind of made a joke out of it. And during it, he was like calling around to like LeBron and Kevin Durant, who are all
What
obviously
about Dr. Robert Lopresti?
bald, and we're like, hey, like, do you want to go to Turkey or something like that? And he made light of it. It was
Okay.
good for him.
All right.
Go to Ninkovich.
Good first half last night.
Todd's in North Carolina. What's up, Todd?
Hey guys. So I'm glad that I'm not the worst caller anymore. It's nice that we've got a lot of
Well,
Hey, congratulations.
crime not talking.
That's debatable. But keep going,
This
Todd.
call hasn't ended yet.
Right.
Thanks, guys. I'm worried about this being a bit of a trap game for some of the reasons that Evan has outlined. Is that Atlanta has a heck of a lot of talent. They just haven't managed to put it together, and I'm kind of worried that they might put it together this weekend. And you never know what
Yep.
could happen if they take it a little bit less serious than they should. Somebody listens to the thing, and this is going to be the first test for our team for having something to look at and saying, hey, they've got a lot of guys that we just don't match up well against. And I'm concerned about our defense. Our offense, I think, can always seem to find a way, but I don't know about the defense. So what do you think our defense needs to do to try to keep this game in tow and give our guys on the offense a chance to win it? Thanks, guys.
Okay, thanks.
I tell you what I don't want to see, Michael Penix throwing bombs. Like Michael Penix throwing the ball down the field like he did in college and making plays, to Darnell Mooney. Because if the Falcons are taking away the Patriots' big plays, that could...
So my first thought is, do the Patriots need to do anything different because of Bijan Robinson? If the answer is no, then I feel a little better. If the answer is yes, then I am worried about that.
I think in the pass game.
Yeah, in the pass game.
Yeah, I think him and Kyle Pitts are. I'm still waiting for a week where they really play man to man and like shadow receivers. Like Gonzo, you got Drake London, Marcus Jones, you got Mooney, Davis maybe takes Kyle Pitts this week, and like they don't really do that. They tend to play sides and that sort of thing. So, but Bijan and Kyle Pitts, in the passing game, that's two areas the Patriots have had trouble with running backs and tight ends. They haven't had as much trouble with receivers, but running backs and tight ends, they're fifth in the league in yards allowed per game at both of those positions right now in terms of the most yards allowed per game. So that would be what worries me in this game is they haven't really covered tight ends going all the way back to the summer. Deuce and I have been talking about this since like the joint practice in Minnesota.
Yeah, Zach Ertz. I mean, Washington.
Yeah,
Zach
yeah.
Ertz, the first day, the first joint practice.
We've been talking about this since August, and Kyle Pitts is a good tight end. Yeah, he's definitely capable of having one of those types of games.
And they've had trouble with them. Danny is in Daytona. Hey, Danny.
Hey, how's it going, Fred? Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I finally caught Evan, man. I've been trying to catch Evan for a while. Well, you too, Paul. So I just wanted to get your guys' take on, just like the last caller said, about the Falcons possibly maybe taking advantage of a situation, because if you've seen this season, they've been wildly inconsistent. Like they've had games where they've got blown out by the Panthers, and then they have games where they're beating, they're competing against good teams. When they play bad teams, so they look very unpredictable. I'm very suspect about the Patriots defense because you never really know what you're going to get. I was just listening on to some Paul shows. They're shooting down the idea of Myles Garrett. I would like to see him on there, or Breece Hall, but I just don't think that I think what the Patriots might do is they might just wait to the off season. I want to get Evan's take on that part. Do you think they should just utilize the 10 picks in the next year's draft for edge since it looks pretty good, or if we should just go after now and just make a splash?
Okay. Thanks, Danny.
I always go back to the same thing with the trade deadline. Like, I don't think that those types of names move at the trade deadline. Usually the trade deadline is to add depth to a weak area of the roster. Like yesterday, the Eagles and Jets made a trade, and they traded Michael Carter, who's the former Jets slot corner. Like, we're not talking about trading for Myles Garrett. We're not talking about trading for, A.J. Brown. Like, those type of guys, typically, if they're going to move, they move in the offseason, or maybe, like Micah Parsons, like right before the start of the season. But the deadline is usually, there are trades, but it's swapping depth pieces for depth pieces. So if you're asking them.
So there's never been, a big trade at the trade deadline in the NFL.
So the one trade that I can think of that was truly like this guy's in his prime was Jalen Ramsey, who got traded from Jacksonville to the Rams, like right around the trade deadline that season. But unless I'm not thinking of one off the top of my head, I don't there's been names that you recognize that have been traded.
No, but I know what you mean.
Like an NBA, MLB style trade where like a Pro Bowl, All-Pro caliber player moves in the middle of the season.
Right. Significant stuff going back and forth.
Right.
Yeah. Listen, Paul and I talked about it before the show. I broke down and I bought some new work boots from Brunt.
Oh.
I brought the Sullivans, more traditional work boots than the ones they gave us. Those are too nice. I was explaining to Paul. He said, why don't you just wear those? I'm like, they're too nice. I don't want to muck them up.
So now he has me concerned that I need to do the same thing.
No, if you don't care about it, then wear them. I wanted to get just regular kind of work boots, which I did. So by using my Pat's code, I got $10 off. I got the Sullivans for $139.
Good deal.
Ooh, these are sharp, Fred. I like these.
That's the way it's done right there.
Yeah.
You can get them in dark brown or lighter brown.
Yeah.
I think.
That's a good looking boot right there.
Yeah. I got those. And you can too, because Brunt Workwear makes boots and apparel that are built for the job site. And they're an official sponsor of the New England Patriots and the Gillette Stadium Field Crew. The gear is comfortable, durable, and named after the real workers in the trades that helped design it. You can even try Brunt out on the job, and if it doesn't blow you away, they let you send it back. Save $10, which I did, on your first order at bruntworkwear.com/Pats or with coupon code PATS. All right, time to eat. We'll be right back. Whether you're in the game or betting on the game, you'll need a game plan. DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the New England Patriots, provides you with everything you need to build your personal betting game plan so you can get in on all the action while practicing safe bets. Visit DraftKings.com/responsible-gaming to learn more about all the safe betting tools DraftKings has to offer. Hope is here, 800-327-5050 or gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Play it smart from the start. GameSenseMA.com. Physically present in Massachusetts. See DraftKings.com/responsible-gaming for details and state-specific responsible gambling resources.
Isn't it time to get exactly what you want? Welcome to Red Hot Deal Days from Verizon, where you get your pick of our best deals. Like My Plan, where you can pick the perks you want and save on every one. For limited time, bring your own phones to a Verizon store and you can get My Plan for our best price ever. Get exactly what you want in your phone plan and only pay for what you need. Bring your phones to your Verizon store today and get My Plan. These deals won't last. It's your Verizon.
With FedEx One Rate, you can ship to your student for a simple, predictable flat rate. Send a box full of home-baked treats that say, "Your father and I miss you." Or send a box full of instant noodles that says, "Your father and I would like you to stop asking us for money." Either way, one rate fits all. FedEx One Rate. 2-day shipping, one flat rate. Starting at $14.50. Visit FedEx.com/OneRate for details. Exclusions apply.
If you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right.
DraftKings is all about responsible gaming. It's more fun when it's for fun. So play responsibly. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction.
All right, we're joined today for our post-practice interview with Brendan Schooler, Patriots captain. Brendan, thanks for joining us. Fresh off the field.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for
having me. It's a little cold out there right now. Is it starting to feel like football weather?
It is. I was telling my family's in town this week for the game. I was telling them, like, you guys get better up here before because it's going to start getting cold real quick. Today might have been one of the last practices I didn't have any gloves on.
Does that exist in Texas football weather? Like, it doesn't seem like, here it's a thing. It feels like fall and there's like football weather, but.
I mean, those Texas people, they think, it gets below 50 and it's cold. So I came up here and I was in a bit of a shock for a little bit, but now I'm pretty used to it.
Well, you've been here a while now. I mean, huge year for you last year, made a Pro Bowl, all-pro team. This year you were voted captain. Just what did that mean for you this year to take that next step in your leadership?
I mean, I think it was, a testament to a lot of the leaders that were here when I was, first in the building, like, Matthew Slater, Justin Bethel, Cody Davis, Joe Cardona, like Nick Folk, like all those guys kind of laid the foundation for me to, showed me the right way to do things. So it was easy for me to follow in their footsteps. And so once I got, that nomination for captain this year, it was a huge blessing. And, from being an undrafted guy to now a captain on the Patriots, it was a pretty surreal moment.
Speaking of all of that, we were talking earlier about Marcus Jones getting his contract extension, a guy that you came in with, same rookie class, now both captains as well. Just what's it been like to see his growth and now getting that contract extension?
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch. He's just such like a natural leader, and like when he's on the field and he talks, like guys listen, and even off the field, when he has something to say, you could tell like guys in the room really pay attention to what he has to say. And when I found out he got his extension, I called him on the phone, and it was just so happy for him. And he brought up a fun memory that I kind of forgot about when we were rookies staying in the hotel. We would go into his room and go over the playbook together and make sure we all knew what we were doing. And so going from that to both of us, I think, being the last two guys standing in our draft class, both captains, both signed extensions, like it's been pretty cool to be able to be part of the process with a guy like Marcus.
What's it like blocking for him on punts? Because that looks like a lot of fun when he's back there.
Oh yeah, I mean we know what kind of returner he is back there, so I try to get all those guys who are blocking for him to really strain, and he just needs a little gap. He's gonna make one or two guys miss. We just got to be on body for the rest of those guys. And so whenever we're on the punt return team, like I go full balls to the wall, man. Just like trying to get something going for him, because I know at the end of the day, either he's gonna house it or he's gonna get great field position for Drake and the offense to go down there and get points.
You talked about some of the leaders that you kind of follow when you got here. Now you're still a young guy, but you're kind of become that leader. Just want to ask you specifically, two rookies playing big roles for you, and Julian as the long snapper and Andy as the kicker, who's really been on a hot streak. Just what have you tried to do to model the same leadership that was modeled for you when you got here for those young guys?
Yeah, I mean I think it's a mixture of like taking him under my wing and tough love at the same time, because it is such a demanding league that you can't be nice buddy all the time. And so I think it's like once you earn the respect and the trust of these young guys, you can kind of be more of that, role, like, hey, I need you to do this. Like I need you to do this, that, and this for the team. Like this isn't just me telling you something. Like I've been around the game, at this level going on 4 years now. Not long, but I've seen a lot of football, and I've got to be coached and, play alongside really good players and coaches. So, it's been awesome to see those guys develop from when they were just little greenhorns getting in here for the first time to, now having their feet underneath them and like going out there and playing well.
When it comes to Andy specifically, how have you seen him grow from that Miami game to now? Because I don't think he's missed a kick since. He's been pretty nails, and I know he got the game ball after that game, and just his confidence. Where have you seen that grow?
Yeah, I mean he's cool hand Luke. Like you couldn't tell if he missed 5 kicks in a game or went 6 for 6 like he did last week. So to see him have that mindset where he walks in every day and he's the same person every day he walks into the building, and whether, like I said, he goes 0 for 5 or 5 for 5, like he's going to be the same guy. And so I tip my hat off to that, because I couldn't imagine the pressure that kickers are under, and let alone after have a couple hiccups and the Miami week to come back and kick how he's been kicking. It's been really impressive.
Yeah, hopefully I didn't just jinx him, but
we know who to blame now.
Right now on Sunday, everyone's going to blame me. I wanted to ask you about the kickoff return and with this new rule, and one of the things that stands out to me is just how close you guys are together to the coverage unit, and that feels like a difficult play to block nowadays. And just what is your perspective on how challenging that play is to block?
Yeah, I mean, it is really hard, and you are literally in a phone booth because you're only 5 yards away or 10 yards away at the max, and you get a guy running full speed at you, and he's got damn near a two-way go, whichever way he wants to go. So I think it's all about like having the right matchup, because if I have to go block a DN, like it's probably not going to be pretty. So I think putting the players in positions to be successful, which what our coaches do a really good job at, and then it's just out there. It's just your one-on-one matchup. Like you have to want it more than him at the end of the day. So I think we got guys on our kickoff return team that can see how important this phase of the game is and how important field position is. And Coach Vrabel preaches that all the time. Like we got to get it out past the 30. Like that is our kind of landmark, where if we get it past the 30, like that's a good return for us, and then we get our offense rolling. And another big thing is like no penalties, because if you get a penalty, you're backed up however many yards, and then the offense is backed up, and then that leads to the punt team coming out backed up, and then I'm upset because we got to punt in our own territory, and I'm probably gonna get vice. So it's a compound effect, and I think guys have a really good grasp at that. But it is a hard play. I'll give it that for sure.
Yeah. Last follow up. Sorry, I'm nerding out about this for a second. You usually line up off the line of scrimmage on those kickoff returns. Like, what's the method to the madness behind you? Because I only see you back there. So is that just to give you a little bit more space to kind of read and react? Like, what's the method to that?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone's still trying to figure it out. Still, it's only year 2, and so guys are still trying things. And I think I have a better vantage point of what's happening, and I can see the kicker's approach and all that, and where we think the ball is going to go. And so I think it just flows better with me back there, and I think that's kind of why they have me 5 yards further back than everybody else.
Makes sense.
Just to wrap it up, big picture, I mean, rough couple last years, not a lot of wins. Now you're on a 5-game win streak. You guys have already won 6 games. Just how much fun are you having right now with this team and the success you're having?
Oh, winning is living, man. And right now we're living pretty well. So it's been a lot of fun. And like you mentioned, those past 2 seasons, both 4 and 13 seasons, was not fun. That is not fun at all. It's just all the hard work that we put in the off season, and preparing for each game each week. So to come out here and be on a 5-game win streak right now, I'm having a lot of fun playing football.
Got to keep it rolling, right?
Yep, let's keep it rolling.
That's it.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Brendan.
No worries. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for joining us.
No worries.
And now, great moments in history.
My point was like Alex was just saying that you couldn't imagine 2-8, and neither could have I. I couldn't have either, because I thought that at the very worst they would just be.
Starting to think I am negative. And I don't ever think of that.
But even you, Paul,
I don't think of that.
Wow.
But you said
That's really
7
big of
wins
you.
was their ceiling, right?
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily disagree with that. They're not gonna get to 7 wins.
But was their ceiling if everything fell in place?
Right.
In other words, if they stayed healthy,
right?
Everything fell in place.
Right, but they're not
everything
even
was
gonna be
perfect.
close.
The other teams got hurt and you didn't. Maybe you could win 7 games. That's how I felt about this team.
I don't necessarily disagree with that. If they're 2-8, Paul,
I thought they would
if they
lose to
win
the
4
Jets.
games, that's gonna be a lot.
I didn't think the offense could get worse than last
I didn't
year.
think that I would
That's
co-sign on that.
But that's my.
I didn't think the
all-
offense
yeah.
could be worse than it was.
That's
and it
my
is.
question. It's just I think we all kind of agreed that 6. I feel like we said a lot. Six wins feels like the floor for this team. He's too good a coach to not get them 6 wins.
yeah.
Why aren't we to 6 wins this year?
Yeah, I would have said.
I'm not ruling it out.
It's like, see, I would.
It's in the mix. It's in play.
I know you think I'm probably lying, but I'm not either, Fred, because I think there's some teams that they could beat. Just like the last couple of games they played, they could have won.
Oh, that would be a big mistake.
That's another great moment from Patriots Unfiltered.
All right, guys, it's time for the Copilot question of the week presented by Microsoft Copilot, where every day is game day and where every decision is powered by insight and innovation. Microsoft technology helps to make decisions faster, insights sharper, and strategies more adaptive. So, Paulie and Fred, my question this week, which
Alex doesn't get to answer.
Well, I don't know if Alex would get this one. It was probably
Is it about
a little before his time.
Grass-fed beef,
No.
as
No.
opposed to free-roaming chicken.
It's about you guys being old and me being young.
Oh, that hurts. And
That's a hey boomer.
Well, we'll see if she remembers this one, though.
Look at the little jock. Juts out a little
She's
bit.
like, okay, uh-huh.
When was the last time the Atlanta Falcons beat the New England Patriots? And that was the question which,
So
fortunately, an emailer kind of ruined
the
it.
emailer
but
ruined it. So it's
Go ahead, Paul.
1998? Was that was it?
1998. It was.
I'm gonna go 41-10.
Yes.
Wow.
Do you want to give any insight into the game? I have some questions
O.J.
about it.
Santiago scoring touchdowns and doing the dirty bird.
Well, that's a great
And
one.
Paul
Who needs
leaving
co-pilot when you
got
have
co-Paul.
Paul?
And Paul leaving late in the
Co-Paul.
third quarter.
That's the new
Co-pilot.
segment.
That's as early as I've ever left the game in disgust.
You left the game in disgust. Bledsoe did have a touchdown interception. Took 5 sacks in that game.
Yeah, it was not good in any way, shape, or form. Now, what we didn't really know at the time was Atlanta was pretty good. They went to the Super Bowl that year.
Dirty Bird year,
And,
like you
know,
said.
they got off to a decent start, but getting smacked around like that at home by the Falcons was like, oh my God, like what happened?
Yeah.
And then I think Atlanta went 14-2.
They did go 14-2, Paul. They lost to Denver in the Super Bowl 34-19. A couple other notes about that game. Tony Simmons, 11 targets, 4 catches, 95 yards. Do you remember Tony Simmons for the Patriots? I don't know.
Yeah, he was second round receiver out of Wisconsin.
There you go. And Ty Law had 2 interceptions as well. But as you said, the big Dirty Bird year, Jamal Anderson had 104 rushing yards.
Jamal Anderson had a
2
big game,
touchdowns. If you guys don't know the dance, but that's what
Oh,
they
yeah.
used to do. So, yes, it's been that long.
That
since the
game was not
Falcons have-
competitive.
Have beaten the
the
Patriots.
Falcons took him to the woodshed.
Now, was that like kind of when you were realizing like 96 happened, you go to the Super Bowl, 97, okay, not bad. We're back in the playoffs, but 98 arrives. Do you feel like you're starting to maybe lose some of that? I
we
mean,
were
Curtis
9-7
Martin's gone by that
I
point,
was still
maybe?
in denial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and they probably would have been better than 9-7 if Drew didn't get hurt. But Drew played in that game and they got killed.
Yep.
Well, there you have it, guys. That's it'll be better next time. We don't undercut it with some
So-
nifty emailer coming in first.
I don't know if I would have remembered like the last time, like
Yeah.
specifically the last game. But if you had said that was the game, I didn't look any of that up.
Yeah.
I remembered that game, and I remember leaving in the third quarter and being disgusted.
The second I saw when it happened, I thought it was this
Much like the steak tips.
I was pouty Paul.
trudging out in shame.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to believe it's been that long though. That's pretty crazy.
That was my last year as a season ticket holder. The next year,
You were
Was that
on
the last
inside.
straw
took me
for
away
you?
from all
Or
that.
you
That
just
was-
started
No,
working here?
I started working here. 99. You were
4 years
4
old.
years
I was
old.
going to say 2.
Little baby Alex. He was watching the game.
Declan writes in, why does our own fan base try and discount how good the Chiefs are? When we had struggles during the Brady years, the entire media was calling for the end in New England. Our downfall was long after the media predicted it. The Chiefs are a great team. It should never be underestimated. Let's not try and measure up to them right now. Well, I think we should try and measure up to them.
Absolutely. I want to try to measure up to the best, but I don't want to, there was a little of this, but not as much. After the Buffalo, heading into the Buffalo game, they're not that good. And then the Patriots win, and it's all of a sudden a celebration. I'm like, no. Remember last week when you guys were telling me Buffalo was overrated? They hadn't. No, I think that Buffalo win was outstanding. That's a big win. When you go to Buffalo and you beat them, I don't care how Buffalo played. The Patriots played well.
Yeah.
And that's a big win. That's a big boy win against a good team.
I'm excited to see Buffalo, Kansas City. I think both
Yeah.
those teams are.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. I just think it's two teams that maybe there are some questions, but whoever wins this game and in what fashion has an opportunity to really use it as a springboard.
Yeah, I just think it'll be wildly, and this happens every week in that league, but it's going to be wildly overreacted to.
Sure.
Like whatever happens, if Kansas City loses, it's going to be, see, you guys wanted to crown the Chiefs, they're still not. Or if Buffalo loses, they're just soft, they can't win the big games. Like, I think they've both won enough big games over the last 5 years to say those two teams will be there in January.
And
And
wake me up for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Is that where you're at, Paulie?
Yeah, now I think it's a big game for both of those teams. Don't get me wrong. Like if Kansas City beats Buffalo in Buffalo, I'm not going to tell you Buffalo didn't take the game seriously, and vice versa.
Right.
It's not just another road game for the Chiefs. It's a big game for both of those teams. But I think both of those teams will still be heard from. Even the loser will still be heard from. Let's put it
agree.
that way.
As soon as you get to that point, I mean, I'd be interested to hear what your perspective was it on with the Patriots, like as they got into, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say because I feel like this is probably like the 07, 08, 09 kind of years for the Chiefs where you've won a couple, you've been around, everyone knows you're good, and now it's a little bit about maybe having to replace some parts along the way. It doesn't quite feel like they've hit that point, though, where it felt like 2010, 2011 was kind of like, this is a whole new defense now. This is nothing like what it was in 07, 08. At that point, things started, evolving and had to evolve. the Chiefs are still kind of on Kelsey and Chris Jones a little bit, but otherwise they've done a pretty good job. I mean, they've drafted a lot of really good talent. Trent McDuffie, and just even with the receivers they've had, they've made it work.
Guys like Nick Bolton, big part of their defense. They have turned it over
Chenal
a little bit.
and the other
Chenal and Karlaftis.
They've
done a nice job of turning it over, and Buffalo really has too. They just, for whatever reason, they can't get over the mental hurdle of winning when it matters most, because
Windows still ever so slowly.
Curtis in
inching
St.
down.
Louis writing in, we all came into the season believing Gonzo would be the best player on this roster. Is it fair to say that Drake has taken over that title, or is it still too early?
No, that's.
I think that's very fair.
That's it. He's playing like an MVP right now.
And who would you put as the third best player on the team?
Marcus Jones. I mean,
Milton Williams?
Probably Milton Williams.
That's a good one. Yeah.
At his position, yeah. With the extension of Marcus Jones, I'd like to get your opinion on a few other guys that were brought in on one-year deals. Should they get extended? Should any of these guys get extended? Tonga?
Yes.
Yeah.
Chason?
Yes.
Gibbs?
I would be a no on Chason.
Who's that?
Tonga, yes.
Gibbs or Gibson?
I think he means Gibson, right?
I think Gibson's under contract next year.
Unless he means Gibbons.
Gibbons.
I bet you he means Gibbons.
Yeah, well,
Was that a
Gibbons.
1 year? Was that a 1 year
That
deal?
was. Whatever.
And what about Hawkins?
I would he'd probably be
Is he a
easy
free
to
agent?
resign. Yeah, he was a 1 year deal that he resigned here.
I'm good with that one too.
I would try to probably upgrade that position, but I think he's an okay baseline
Depth
to
piece.
bring back. If
I meant to bring this up to you off air, so I apologize for putting you on the spot now. But your friend and mine, Nick Fitzy-Stevens, was alluding to vagaries revolving around the potential to require a safety that's going to make everybody excited.
Oh, Ed Reed?
I didn't know if you had any
No, I
insight
don't-
into that.
Oh, I don't know.
You have a closer relationship with Fitzy.
I have
than-
not connected
than
with
I do.
Fitzy this week. I'm not sure
I
what
mean,
he was
the only
referring.
guy I could think of off the top of my head, which wouldn't really excite me at this stage of his career, is Kevin Byard.
Oh, sure.
Like maybe he was talking about Kevin Byard.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why. Chicago seems like they need
terrific
him, but-
career. Like the player a lot. I don't think he's what he once was.
No.
But I didn't know who he might be talking about.
No,
Everybody
but-
seems to be looking for the same things. That's
yeah.
the problem.
I mean, what I found, I'm not on Twitter as much as I used to be, but I see a lot of like random people being like hearing big things, and you'll know when they make the move, and if they don't, it means that they didn't make it. And I'll be like, so you're just saying like,
I was gonna say
I have
something
no
that would be really
accountability
disrespectful.
of anything.
Hearing, like these people in their basements, like people are just calling them.
Right.
I just want you to know.
No, I know. I mean, it's it's one way to try to gain traction and gain followers, because maybe one time you thread the needle and you're actually right. I don't know, but I see a lot more of it now than the early days of Twitter, when it didn't seem as much of that. People trying to like impersonate,
because these are your people.
People with connections.
And these are the people on your feet now. Like I don't get a lot of that.
Yeah.
What would you rather be if you could choose a job? Adam Schefter or a GM of the team?
A GM of the team.
GM of the team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Adam Schefter seems like he is attached to his phone.
Oh, so is a GM.
25.
I mean, they're
8.
working
But at least you're
24
actually
hours.
like building the team and not just dealing
wanna
in
be
gossip all day.
I would say Adam Schefter has more job security. But
Yeah.
when you reach
Sure.
that level,
And he might make more
There's
money.
No doubt he has.
right?
Yeah.
The money's probably comparable.
Yeah.
He definitely
And,
has better job security.
Like it's not like he's going to experience a losing season and lose his job.
But it just seems like people just love to have the knowledge.
Yeah.
They love the inside knowledge.
the
Like,
GM
I'm
has
hearing,
the GM has
but
all that
only on
knowledge.
his team.
Yeah.
Adam Schefter has it from all the
everyone.
teams.
Well,
Good ones have all that knowledge.
I just think if you were going to do one of those two jobs, I'd much rather be like actually in the fire, building the team, making decisions, instead of like you're basically just a hub for information.
Yeah.
Like that's what Adam Schefter is. It's
But if you like hearing things,
Like the
Oh,
only
sure,
thing.
yeah. If you love gossip and tell,
and
and
I'm
I know
not
something you don't know.
exaggerating,
And,
the only thing about Adam Schefter's job that I envy is his salary.
wow.
I don't envy anything else about
I
it.
agree
Really?
with that. It sounds
Yeah.
like pretty miserable.
I know. Well, how many
You
times
gotta
is
do-
he like on
you
air
gotta
like
do what
"Uh-oh."
32 teams
Yeah.
tell you to do.
Yeah. Right.
I have no interest in that.
Yep.
Wow.
Now I do have quite a bit of interest in his salary.
But he can walk
Terrence-
away at any time. He's made
Yeah.
enough money.
That's
Yep.
why he makes that money. He has to deal with all those teams and always be on and have
And that's
5
why I
cell
would
That's
rather
phones.
be a
part of why
GM.
Woj, I think,
Yeah.
stepped back.
Just too much.
And health issues too, but just
Yeah. Terrence and Raleigh, with the news that Michael Penix could start against the Patriots, I was wondering if there has ever been a team that has faced two lefty quarterbacks in a row. Surely the PFF or Next Gen has a filter for that. I would do the research myself, but that's what you pay Evan for.
It is a good question. I mean, and they also had two of this year, so it's. I mean, it could be three, maybe even four lefties if that all worked out.
Yeah.
They have games against lefties, but
Love the show, especially the lefties, Paul and Fred, who bring their special right brain dominated insights and feel for the league. I feel like Deuce is a lefty at heart.
Well, I do bat lefty and shoot lefty, but
Do
I
you?
throw right.
You do crush a lot.
I do crush
as you
a lot.
once
I've been known
said on this show.
I have been known to.
I actually see a middling Falcons team this week, Patriots 28-16.
It's kind of where I am. I think mid-20s to mid-teens.
Everybody is all over my scores.
28 to 16.
Like one off here or there,
Whatever.
including Jules, who sent out the email today and gave us a prediction.
I did enjoy. I wrote
Our
back
own
to Jules.
Jules.
I had to work in that the Falcons haven't beaten the Patriots since the 1900s. Just sounds longer. Say the 1900s. I remember the 1900s.
It was a long time ago.
It was. It's getting farther
That's
away.
how young kids think about it.
I know.
Too.
I was like, I was
you were
born back in the
alive
1900s.
That's
right.
Brendan in Edmonton has a question for Alex. I don't know why it's just relegated to her, but anyway. He says,
Are you available?
Alex, in your opinion, who are the top best game day dressers on the team?
I see why it was directed just to Alex.
Why? We can't have opinions on that?
You
I
should have
wouldn't have
opinions.
any
I
idea.
welcome them.
I got fashion opinions. It used to be Keon White. He's a bold choice.
Keon did dress pretty well. I'm liking Marcus Jones's looks lately.
Not Matt Collins?
Yeah, what was that?
100%.
What was that Matt Collins thing last week where he was a bishop?
100,000%.
Am I the only one that has no interest in that?
I just
that
wanna
whole
know
thing.
what
Not Matt Collins.
chest-
I like
You mean
Matt
Arrivals?
Collins.
The chest?
Outfits?
Oh.
Costumes?
Specific
Less
to
so with the
Halloween?
arrivals, but like his shtick.
Oh. I
Like-
was trying
It's
to
not
figure
a
out what
I
it
don't even
was.
think it's a shtick. He's just like
Yeah,
about
lack
that
of
life,
shoes.
and people are trying to turn him into like some character. But everything he does, he thinks is like rooted and backed up with science. Like he's not when you actually
Dressing up as a bishop?
that's different. I think he just
Well,
really,
that's what I'm talking
He's
about.
celebrating Halloween.
No, but he had
was
an angle
banned.
on
What
that,
was
right?
it? Freddie
But I believe he made money off of it.
Did he?
Did
Yeah,
I we were kind of talking
right?
about
That's what they were
I'm not
saying
sure.
yesterday on.
He has like a sponsorship.
He got the
with
costume
like
from
on their Twitter.
chess.com.
like a chess company. I think
Something.
he's got a chess
I
company.
don't know if they sent it to him or if he just ordered it to him.
I
That's
don't
his
know.
question for Sailor.
Yeah, I don't
Question
know.
for
I mean, I
Sailor.
like Matt Collins. He seems like a really nice guy, and
Yeah.
by all accounts, he's one of these glue guys.
Yeah.
You know, everybody likes him as a veteran presence. You know, in the locker room. So it sounds like he's a
Yeah.
really kind of stand-up guy.
Yeah.
I like him.
Does
I
he
just
see-
I don't like the whole.
Does he see himself as
thing.
a bishop? Is that like what is it like? I'd be a queen because you can go any direction, as many
Yeah.
spaces as you want. But I don't know.
According to Sailor, I don't think
He's
he
a-
picked the piece. That's just what he was
Oh.
sent.
Fair
So,
enough.
best dresser?
Marcus Diggs.
Diggs'
I'd have-
interesting style.
Yeah, like I'm liking the Western
A lot,
stuff.
of, lot
like,
of rip stuff, a lot of Western stuff, a lot of
Yeah.
holes. Some holes in their shirts sometimes.
That day that he had that T-shirt on that probably cost like more than Mike and I make
I
combined.
know, right?
Yeah.
That's what's funny.
All the
Yo,
rips
you
in
know
it.
that too. You're
Pretty
like, oh,
much.
that's an interesting outfit, and it's like $2,000.
Yeah.
I'd have to think about it
Okay.
a little more. But
Shoot,
those
I'm gonna
two
run to
off
the
the
locker
top
room
of
real
my
quick.
head.
All right, Mike, make
run.
sure you're back in 10
They'll
minutes.
play my song. I'll walk
or
in.
less.
All right, get us
Everyone
a
will be
quick,
excited.
quick vibe check in the locker room, and don't forget to keep track of what Evan's doing because you know Fred will ask.
Yeah, eye on Evan. Rob writes in, the Patriots have proven they are good. They mostly face bad teams, yet every week and another bad. And I hear people say, oh, I'm worried about this one. So another week and another bad team, and people always say, I'm worried about this one. I'm worried when the Patriots reach the playoffs. All these people might have a heart attack. So I get what he's saying, but, you know, it's hard to win in the NFL, and you're not going to win every game. And right now they're on a streak. At some point, they're probably going to lose. And I think that on any given Sunday, you know,
The Falcons are a team that are streaky too. Like they've beat some good teams and they've
Yeah.
gotten smoked by some
Like
bad
I don't think
teams.
Atlanta upset Buffalo, as an example. I think Atlanta has comparable talent to some of those teams, and I think if they play well, they can play with anybody. I don't think that they can do it consistently enough, and the quarterback is the biggest reason why. I don't think he's there yet, but I can understand why people would. You know, and I didn't think Cleveland had any chance to win the game last week. I didn't think Tennessee had any chance to win the game the week before. I don't think those teams have at their best, I don't think they have comparable talent to the Patriots, which speaks volumes of how far the Patriots have come.
For sure.
Jeffrey in Canada, maybe Evan is just playing a new role on the show, which is obnoxious Homer, but pick a lane. Bore us with all 22 jargon or make ridiculous comments about Jonathan Taylor, who is completely dominating the league right now for a team that is in first place when most people finish near last. You can't do both, though. So he's either the boring ball knower or the ridiculous take guy.
Oh, the boring Homer.
Yeah.
No, I
Can't
think
put Evan in a box.
I think part of that was a little tongue-in-cheek with Evan. I mean, I would have taken May because I think it's more impressive what May has done. But I'm not diminishing the contributions. Jonathan Taylor, he's been dominant. He's got something like 14 touchdowns in 8 games. I mean, I'm not a big touchdown guy because someone's going to score the touchdown.
Yeah.
But when one guy has them all, that's a little different.
Jackson Falmouth. Hey, Jack.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. I was wondering about Craig Woodson with the Duggar trade. What do you all think is Craig Woodson's ceiling and floor? Because he's, a fourth-round pick, and I just don't know how I feel about him yet.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's been serviceable. I think he struggles in coverage. I think he's still learning. It's impossible for me to tell you what his ceiling is because I don't know how much he's learning. Is this the mistakes that he makes? Are those mistakes of a lack of experience, lack of understanding of the concepts and whatnot, or is he physically not good enough? I don't know.
Right.
Coaches would know, but I don't know that.
They seem to like
They
him.
like him, clearly.
Yeah, I think he struggles. But he's a rookie 4th-round pick. I didn't expect him to be Harrison Smith or, Kyle Hamilton.
Yep. Person wants to know if the Bills-Pats game can be flexed to primetime that week. I've seen the people think it might be flexed to Monday night, but I've read that CBS has the rights to at least one AFC divisional game per year, and the first game was on NBC. I'm going to go into the game, and it would have to be moved. So he just wants to
It
know
absolutely could be
it's
flexed.
eligible.
I think it's eligible to be flexed, and I think if you ask me right now, I would project that it will be flexed. I think that game is on December 14th, and it could be for the AFC East Division. I would say that there's a chance that could be moved. And I would like his scenario. I like it being moved to Monday night instead of Sunday night, if it is.
Yeah. That's tough, though, if you have tickets to the game. That's
It's
disruptive
one thing
to
if
you
it
when they
stays
started
on
this.
the same day, but if it's especially a weekday like a Monday, you got to really plan for that. Potentially take 2 days off now.
What if you're going to a Thursday night game somewhere and they flex that?
That sucks.
Yeah, I mean, they don't care.
No, they don't.
They
But
don't care.
I'm still gonna
I had this
empathize.
argument with Fred years ago when they started this flex stuff. I don't think they don't care at all about the fans and what they put the fans through because they know they have the TV money.
Yeah.
And it's coming in, and that's all they care about is growing the revenue.
All right. Eric has about a half dozen questions that will hopefully stump Paul and us. First one was, who was the last player the Patriots took in the supplemental draft? Who was the last
I'm
player?
going to say Jawan Cherry.
Correct, 1999. Two, how
That was
many?
my first year, Alex.
How many punters have the Patriots sent to the Pro Bowl?
Oh, God.
Franchise history.
I'm going to say 4.
2.
All right, hold on. Rich Camarillo.
Correct. 1983.
With the Patriots.
Yep.
I don't know.
Won't you come home, Jake Bailey? Won't you
Jake
come
Bailey
home?
went to the
People
Pro Bowl.
forget about that.
Who has the second most games wearing jersey number 12?
Matt Kavanaugh?
Correct. 52 games. Who has the most interceptions as a Patriot? Mike Haynes, Fred Marion, or Maurice Hurst?
Fred Marion.
Correct. 29. Haynes is 28, and Hurst is 27. Who was the Red Sox lone representative in the 1994 Major League Baseball All-Star Game?
Say that one again.
Who was the Red Sox lone representative in the 1994 All-Star Game?
Scott Cooper.
That's correct. Third baseman. 6, and finally, how many quarterbacks started a game for the 1987 Patriots, and who were they?
That's a great question, but I'm not going to be able to answer it. I'm going to say 5.
You're one short.
Oh.
Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, you got it. 5.
Okay, so 87. I'm going to say Eason and Grogan.
Yep. Grogan had 6. Eason had 3.
Tom Ramsey?
Yep. Tim Ramsey.
Tom Ramsey.
He has Tim. It's Tom.
It's Tom.
3.
Bob Blyer.
Bob Blyer is 2, and there's one more. He's your favorite quarterback, Paul.
Bambi.
Yeah, Doug Flutie.
Doug Flutie.
Yep. There you go. Good,
If
Paul.
only, I say it every week, if only I could use this for good.
They're getting creative. They're trying to throw in Red Sox questions. Still not going to stump you.
Can't stump Paul on Red Sox. Come on now.
You can stump me.
Oh, by the way,
By the
so
by.
on your show, one of your shows this morning, they had a list of, Boston, or not just Boston, athletes whose careers would have been even greater, but they were cut short by injury. I think I came out with the coffee table book about this years ago.
I believe you did.
Yes, but anyway, they stole my idea. And so, Bo Jackson was the consensus
Obvious,
number 1.
yeah.
I don't disagree with that. I didn't hear Tony Conigliaro's name. He's got to be on that list.
Who was this? Who was doing this?
It's somebody, they were reading the list. Somebody else did it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tony C should be on that
Absolutely.
list.
Now, maybe he was, but no one, people were calling in and they were guessing a lot of names. No one mentioned Tony Conigliaro. That's come on.
Poor to me.
Poor to me. I don't think
Alex gets
your generation doesn't understand the potential he had.
That's true.
He was going to be a
Do you know Tony Conigliaro? Oh, okay. I was like, you gonna that was.
He
that
got
was
hit in
gonna
the
be-
face with a baseball.
Really?
Yeah.
That was his injury?
He was the fastest
he
player
ever
to
play
100
again?
career home run. Or the youngest player to 100 career home runs.
Did that like shatter his face?
So yeah.
Devastating. He tried to come back.
He tried to come back several
couple years,
times,
but he couldn't
and he
do it.
never
Oh my
really
God.
Yeah.
stuck around.
Yeah, it was like
That's traumatizing just to see. Never
Yeah.
mind to have it happen to you.
It was nasty.
Yeah. Especially back then.
yeah. I think what did it cave in his orbital?
Oh my gosh.
bone and all this stuff. Yeah, he tried it. Like Paul said, he tried to come back. He just couldn't do it.
Like that happened in '67, and he was still playing in '75.
Jeez.
Like he kept trying to come
Couldn't
back.
have
They
a go
tried to
at
make
it.
him a pitcher at one point.
Wow. Love of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he would have been good. He would have been good.
He's
Looking at his baseball card with the black eye on it.
Yeah, he may have been one of the greatest what ifs in the history of sport.
Yep. Joe Pa, Joe in Pennsylvania. What's up, Joe?
Hey guys, I love the show. Jumping on the Halloween theme, it seems like Variable continued like a Patriot tradition of having like iconic sideline apparel with the vest. You know, Bill had the hoodie, Josh has the visor, Patricia had the pencil in the ear.
Yeah.
Even Steve Belichick had the mullet and the tongue. And my question for you guys is all three of you, if you guys were the head coaches, what would be your iconic sideline gear?
Oh.
I have a couple guesses real quick. Alex, first female head coach, she has the classic stack of the puffball hat, the earmuffs, the old style mitts with only the 2 digits. She can't even hold the play card.
Oh.
Right. Fred, I'm not sure exactly what you're wearing, but I know what you're not wearing. It's those boots. Just wear the boots, Fred. Like, life is too short. You're going to go out of style by the time you wear them. What are you waiting for, a formal hike? Right? Just wear them. I feel like if
formal hike.
That's what I said today. You're doing work. Why are they so nice that you can't do work in them?
Because they're nice, so I'm wearing other
But
boots.
you're not going to wear them like
I wear them to work.
to a semi-formal.
I do wear them to work.
You could wear them to like a farmer's market or like a hayride.
All right. Well, okay, keep
What's
going.
Paul's?
If you're going out, Fred, though, and you're reaching for the boots, I feel like you're wrong. You got to step up your shoe game.
Okay.
Right? Talk with Alex right there. I'm sure she could help you.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm with Joe.
And Paul, I'm not sure what you'd be wearing, right? But
Come
I know
on, it's
you'd
pretty
have
easy.
That classic you'd have that classic Belichick scowl kind of. We could have a pick six up by 50, and you're still mad.
Oh, no. I'd be more like Josh. I'm very emotional.
Yeah, and
I'd be jumping up and down on the sideline.
He's either wearing one of those faux hoodies, those little shirt hoodies, or
He's wearing a
three-quarter zip.
Northeastern quarter zip.
I'm wearing a quarter zip.
And it says Northeastern,
that's what I
not
said.
Patriots.
Yeah. Right.
You said a faux hoodie.
Well, those little shirt hoodies that you wear. I hate those. Now, that's a
Absolutely.
hoodie. That's fine. What you've got on right now is a hoodie.
I'm going to what hopefully won't be my niece's last ever volleyball game.
Yeah, if
soon as I get
Paul
out
would
of
not
here.
wear the logo of the team he was coaching, that's for sure.
Tournament
guys,
game.
Evan's not there, but he would definitely have Alex out there as his special teams coordinator.
Yeah.
Alex Barth.
Yeah. Barth is like his holdback guy.
Evan's pants would be so tight it'd look like he's smuggling plums.
I never want to see that.
Like Babel and Stretch, but Barth would be Evan's Stretch out there.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Thanks, Joe. You brought good phone call. That's a good.
I would get criticized weekly for being too emotional on the sideline and losing track of things.
How many times would he get kicked out of the game? Arguing with the refs.
Countless.
Oh God.
Set a new record.
Can you imagine what I would have done on the sideline?
They would have to relegate
had
you
that
to
touchdown to Mario
the
Douglas
box.
got called back for the pass interference.
No, you would have thrown hands.
And then after the game, the fines that be levied on him, he wouldn't even care.
He'd be a head coach in the NFL driving an old sedan, I won't name the brand, with a check engine light on and an expired inspection sticker, despite his millions, because the fines.
Fines would be too great.
Joe in Michigan. Denver has 9 home games this year and 8 on the road. It's actually less on the road. How involved is Williams in the defensive planning due to his illness? He wants to know.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know the inner workings. Mike has said that Terrell has been around and, been in communication, but I don't know how involved.
I got to imagine if he was really involved, we'd know about it.
Well, he says that he's involved, but I don't know.
But
how
if he
much.
was the guy, we'd know about it.
I don't think he is the guy.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think anybody thinks he's the guy. Dealing with his health.
Um,
That's more important.
Anthony says, in terms of the Falcons' pass defense, that Tua had 205 yards and 4 touchdowns.
That is correct. He threw for 200 yards. I knew that didn't sound right to me.
Yeah.
When they said that he hadn't allowed, he barely got over 200 yards.
But he got over.
Yeah, it was. It was like 205 yards. He didn't have a huge. He had 4 touchdown passes.
Yeah.
But he didn't throw for a lot of yards. Good email though, because anytime that the ball knowers don't have their numbers right, I particularly like it.
Andrew,
that's all you do. You don't bring anything else to the table except for analysis of minutia. Right?
I'm just
and you can't even give me that.
So I'm wondering, in the game, is there a chance that
he got sacked? Yeah, there is.
Well,
I'll bet you that's their
right.
They're out.
Right.
It's good, Fred.
Okay.
Like the Miami's passing yardage in the game was probably below 200.
Right.
Okay.
But it's not accurate to say they have not allowed a 200-yard passer.
Maybe one went off his foot.
Maybe.
Good full circle moment.
Andrew in D.C., but originally from Vermont, and we're waiting for Deuce to get back, by the way. We are in a hurry. Cabbage night is a regional idiom largely confined to Vermont and surrounding areas. If you've ever taken the New York Times regional dialect test, good off-season game, it's the primary marker that the test used to guess I was a Vermonter. Huh.
Okay.
You learned something new on PU.
Maybe that's why Deuce is... Well, Deuce kind of intimated that he did that growing up, but Deuce went to school in Vermont.
True. Did. Good point.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that's where he got that term from.
Very good. Very good. Stephen Marblehead, yesterday Paul asked why fans are so worked up about the season as if it was a personal affront. Paul, it wasn't an affront to my honor.
Oh.
To my honor, my family's honor.
Past seasons. I see what they're saying.
I love when Fred does that.
That mentality, it wasn't personal to you. That's all.
Yeah.
So it wasn't embarrassing to you. You didn't play.
Sam and Easton, any thoughts on how May will play once the weather gets worse? Most of the games have been perfect weather, including a dome. Seemed like he struggled in week 1 in the rain. Also, has Christian in LA become the most famous caller in show history? Oh, we've had some famous callers.
No.
I'm not going to take that from Eldred.
No, there's a lot of famous callers.
Yeah.
But you two, Alex and Fred, can restore my memory. We were talking about this a little bit yesterday when I was on my show. After the Raiders game, there was definitely rain in the opener. Was there another game that it was raining?
It rained a little bit in Miami.
I want to say the Steelers was a little overcasty. I don't think it was a particularly nice day.
No?
This weekend's going to be like 52 and partly cloudy. So
Yeah,
we're not going to find out
For
this
some
week.
reason, I thought I remembered another game that it was raining
Didn't it rain
periodically.
off early in the Miami game? No?
Oh, you were there. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
I
know
thought
that.
it did.
Not when it was
Still
on
would
TV.
be
It
warm,
was sunny.
though, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
I feel like
Go ahead.
I want to say the Steelers was overcasty and maybe rained a little in the morning, but
Okay, so
I
that would
forgot.
be really bad for my theory, if that was a game that rained.
Mm.
So there's some concern about, because this is New England and this is what we do, and I'm not making fun of anybody for doing this because I do it as much as anybody. The small C concerns down the road, blah blah blah. What happens to Drake May when the weather turns? We haven't really seen it, and one of the things is his hand size. He doesn't have big hands. And fumbles, whatnot. I'm not worried about Drake May playing in bad weather. Go ahead, Alex. You have
partly cloudy with temperatures around 66 to 67. It was a pleasant autumn day in Foxborough with
that was the
no
Pittsburgh
rain.
game.
Yes.
No rain. Okay, good. So I do have some concern about his hand size. If the weather's bad, if it's snow or rain, maybe that contributes to some ball security issues. Maybe. I am not worried at all about Drake May being able to play in bad weather. And you know the reason what I'm going to say, Fred. Like, his arm can cut the ball through the wind.
Right.
And that's the big thing to me, that the weather prevents offenses from looking the same because quarterbacks can't throw the ball with the same, precise nature that they do in great weather. And there are some quarterbacks that are greatly affected by wind and by elements. Tom Brady was never affected by it. He always was the same. And sometimes he was even better the worse the weather was. I think that Josh Allen, Drake May, Patrick Mahomes, they have arm strength that is sort of weatherproof.
Yeah.
The hand size does worry me a little bit. I'm
Are
glad
his hands
that
actually
Pittsburgh.
small, or is it relative to his body? Because he's huge.
No, he has small hands.
Really?
Yeah, for a quarterback.
Okay.
But Patrick Mahomes also has small hands for a quarterback.
Right.
Hasn't really seemed to derail him
And
in any way.
Mahomes isn't like 6'5", is he?
He's pretty big. I don't know if he's
Okay.
6'5".
He is a big guy. He's bigger than
Drake-
big guy. Mahomes.
I feel like Drake is bigger than you realize too, because he has such a baby face. But when you stand next to him, you're like, holy crap! Like I
Yeah.
was next to him in his Pokemon costume the other day. Like he's a giant.
Yeah. Speaking of famous callers, Eldred in North Carolina is on the line.
Hey, Alex. Hey, fellas. How y'all doing?
All right.
Yeah, Mahomes is only listed at 6'2". You're right.
He's taller than that. Telling.
6'2" in cleats.
Thanks for the compliment. Question. Do you think they'll trade for Hooker? Or the other thing is, since I think the Ravens, or was it Steelers, that released Gardner Johnson to safety, you have any interest in him? And
He's been on 3 teams this year. I don't have any interest in him at all. The other one,
None whatsoever?
no, Chauncey Gardner.
Oh
we gotta go.
That scared the hell out of me. I hate
Derrick
that.
Henry, hey Mike, what was it like in the locker room? Hey Mike, what was it like in the
KSP really enjoys it, Alex.
Yeah, I bet.
Sorry, Eldred, we had to go.
Oh, sorry, Eldred. I mean, ran on your call out. Sorry, quick one. We got in a little late, so I got Kayshon Boutte, and I ran back as quick as I could. So a couple notes from Kayshon, though. Interesting, I thought, talking about his ability to catch the deep ball. And he said, for me, I'm not the fastest guy. I think it's more about technique for me, and that's something I've developed. He said a lot of guys come in with, 4.3 speed, and you think he's going to take the top off the defense, but that doesn't always translate. So that rang true to me. And also talked a little bit about Drake May's swag. And Kayshon Boutte said he doesn't have any swag, but he's playing well enough now that I don't know how much swag you need.
I like the fact that Drake called his own lack of swag out. It's like, no, that's not my thing.
Yeah. But no, Boutte's he's funny though. He's a soft-spoken guy, but he's got that Louisiana drawl to him. But he said they gave Drake like when he saw when Drake came out, he did a little this. That was about as much as you got out of Drake. But like you said, when you're throwing bombs all over the place for touchdowns, it doesn't really matter. So it was quick. Evan report. Hoping to get Travion Henderson today. Wants to write about him. He was a little disappointed when we got in. Travion Henderson was not at his locker, but then Travion Henderson came in.
Okay.
Pre-practice shower for him. I don't know if it was pre-practice or just pre-Lazard interview. We wanted to get cleaned
Nice
up
and
and
clean
smell
for him.
nice for Evan. So I do think Evan's gonna be working on something with Travion today. So,
Okay.
So there you go. It's your quick practice report. It's a little late, so.
All right, good stuff. Well, it's that time of the week.
Oh, Chris Berman was in the locker room too.
Really?
What kind of locker room
you got there? You buried the lead.
Sorry, I know. I forgot. Right as we were walking in, he was floating in there. So good to always.
Who was he
see the
talking
legend,
to?
the Swam. Nobody when I got in there. Aaron Salkin briefly. But yeah, I know that he featured Mac Hollins Bishop chess thing in his 60-minute thing. So I don't know, but it was.
I served
everybody's
him at the
paying
hangar
attention
once in
now.
Amherst.
Really?
Yeah, it was awesome.
What do you get? Drinks?
Chicken
Little drinks,
wings.
little drink? Oh. Yeah. Love,
No drinks.
love Boomer.
Love Wangs.
Did not
Oh,
drink.
man. That's like my youth watching the ESPN.
Berman, his daughter used to work for us.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Meredith.
I did not know that.
Yep. All right. We start with tonight, Thursday night. It is
So,
the.
first of all, we start with
oh,
the
wait a minute.
recap
Yeah, sorry.
of
How did we do?
of the previous week. And I mentioned to Fred off air that it was a good week for everybody. But three of us were a little bit better than the other two. Alex, Paul, and Fred, 10-3.
Ooh.
Mike and Evan, 9-4. So I told you, a good week for everybody.
Solid.
With the spread, there's only one guy with a feel for the league.
Mhm. It's
Fred,
not me.
9-4. Followed by Paul, who's continuing his resurgence at 8-5. Mike, Alex, and Evan all 7-6.
Okay. Hey.
Above
Everybody-
500.
So we
Everybody but
all
fun.
made money this week.
That's good.
Season standings are as follows: Alex, 82, 38-1, followed by Fred, an even 80, 40-1. Mike, 77, 43-1. Paul, 73, 47-1. And yes, Mike, those are footsteps you're hearing. And Evan, 69, 51-1. With the spread, this is just a blowout. Fred, 70-51.
Well, listen.
Who has the next best feel for the league, Fred, would you say?
Paul Perillo.
Paul.
Oh.
62-59. I'm now over 500.
There you
So
go.
this was a long climb. Thank
Yeah.
you for everybody for
Welcome.
not
We
losing
tip our
faith.
cap. We tip our cap.
I want to thank everybody for the support during the tough times like week 2, week 3-ish.
TJ, you don't have to pack
If
your
you weren't
bags
with
yet.
him at the bottom, you can't be with him now.
Thank you for sticking
right.
with me. I am now in second place. Alex, 59-62. Evan, 56-65. And Mike, 54-67.
You have so little feeling, you're numb.
I know. Well, I think it's because I go first always, Fred. I need to lay out I'm the one who sets the tone each time.
Okay.
So.
It's just
okay.
You're here to make us look good.
Oh, fair enough.
All right, let's start. We really have to hurry. It's
We get
Thursday
buys.
night.
We get buys. We'll have no problem.
The game is on Prime Video, but you can also watch on NFL Plus phone and tablet only, and you can listen on NFL Plus Sirius XM and Westwood One. A little bonus information
radio.
there. It's the 2-5 Ravens at the 2-6 Dolphins.
Baltimore by 7.5.
Oof.
That's a big spread. Lamar back, right? That's
Lamar is back.
Lamar!
Says he's 100%.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Now,
take.
we'll see if that just changes tomorrow.
All right, you never know. I'm going to take Baltimore to win, but I think Miami at home and not a great defense. And I know they're playing better, but I'm going to take the points for Miami.
I think the Etsy witch curse has been lifted. Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm with Alex. I think Baltimore had a season-saving win last week without Lamar Jackson, and I think they
And
will
now they
blow
go.
doors off in this game, get a little mini bye, and be ready to go.
Yeah, I think Baltimore is ready for this one. Last week was kind of a fluke for Miami, so I will go with Baltimore. Get ready, AFC.
And that would be how it happens, Mike.
Yeah.
Your lack of a feel
Yeah.
to the point where you're numb.
I can't feel anything.
That would be how it happens.
Okay, Sunday at 1, the 4-3 Bears are at the 3-5 Bengals. This game is on CBS.
Chicago, 3-point favorite. Looks like Joe Flacco is very iffy in this game with an AC joint sprain.
Sheesh.
Which is,
I didn't
I would
know
think, a
this.
significant injury for a quarterback.
Yeah, I had one of those. I wasn't a quarterback, but
you do crush a lot.
It hurt. You love that one.
I loved it. It was just so perfectly done by you.
I'm gonna take Chicago. A little too much uncertainty there. Yeah, and I'll lay the points.
Chi-town.
Yeah. I don't like doing this, but I'm going to take Chicago as well. I don't have a lot of faith in the Bears on the road. But I think Jake Browning, I could see Jake Browning like, okay, I sat out a couple of weeks. Now I know what I was doing wrong, and maybe he has a good game, but that Bengals defense is really bad.
Yeah.
Giving up 39 to the Jets. Come on.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Yeah, this is a tough game to pick. I would fade this. I would not be going to the window on this one.
Smart.
Perfect. That's why.
Nailed it.
But I
That's
have to
why.
pick a game, and I hate the Bengals, so I will pick the Bears to win. Just a hate pick.
Yeah.
Sunday at 1, the 3-4 Vikings are at the 5-2 Lions. This game is on Fox.
I'm sorry. Detroit, I thought you had a laundry list of
No.
affiliates that
No.
were picking that game up.
That's it.
Detroit by 8.5. A lot of big spreads this week.
Big
by the
spreads.
way.
I know a lot of rumblings out of Minnesota, and I'll create culture. I know it was Kevin O'Connell. There's some rumblings.
Oh,
Yeah.
another tight pants
Some
guy who
rumblings.
maybe was a flat. No, I think he's a pretty good coach.
I think he's a great coach. I'm surprised by it. They look pretty buttoned up when we saw him this summer. J.J. McCarthy coming back, but Detroit's too good. They're a top 5 team in the league. I can't do it with the points. I'm going to lay 'em.
Detroit for sure with the win. Minnesota to cover. I don't like it though.
Yeah, I'm going to take Detroit both ways. I'll be with Mike. I think the Lions like to try to win by as many as they can. They're one of those teams that seems to keep the
You relish it, Paul.
keep the pedal to the metal.
They love it.
A rare good pick by Mike.
Oh.
Detroit both ways.
Thank you very much, Fred.
You're welcome.
Love a backhanded
Pretty cool.
compliment.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. The big boss man.
Sunday at 1, the 4-4 Panthers are at the 5-1-1 Green Bay Packers. Games on Fox.
Green Bay by 13.5.
Good lordy. Man, if this wasn't Carolina, I might pick Carolina to keep it close. I just think.
Is there an injury at Carolina we need to know about?
Oh, Bryce Young missed last week's game, but I don't know if he's playing.
So this spread kind of indicates to me that the Sharps think he may not play.
Well, Carolina also stinks, but
Well, they're 4-4.
Yeah, but they're not a good 4-4.
Okay.
They're not good.
They're not
good.
All right.
I'm gonna lay the points, but I don't feel great about it. I think Green Bay is a little bit like wishy-washy when it comes to games like this.
I'll take the points just because they're at home. Green Bay both ways.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same. I think Green Bay, and I agree. If Bryce Young doesn't play, Andy Dalton was not very good last week, but I'm going to take Green Bay both ways, and I would be even if Bryce Young was playing.
No.
I will take the points. I will take
That's
the
why
points.
you have the best record. Not afraid to be alone.
But Green Bay wins. All right. Sunday at 1, the 6-2 Broncos forced to travel to the 3-4 Houston Texans. This game is on Fox.
Houston by 1.5.
Houston flipped.
Oh.
I feel like I have no feel for Houston this year whatsoever. But I have seen enough at Denver to know that they're pretty good. I don't love them on the road, but I'm going to take Denver with the upset.
You say what? Houston's favorite?
Houston by 1.5.
Really?
This is flipped for Mike and I and our sheets.
Hey, our sheet's been pretty close.
So is there
So,
is there
you
a
know what?
Denver injury that we need to know
Yeah,
about?
what's going on there?
I mean, I think Patrick Surtain, but I don't think that doesn't affect the line.
Yeah.
Let me look it up and just make sure that I didn't get it wrong.
Okay.
I mean, ours was just 1.5 the other way. So,
Marginal.
but what do the Sharps know?
What do the Sharps
The
know?
The Houston money's coming in.
Denver, I guess.
Yeah.
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 So let me look
Unless
this
you
up.
tell me
Hold-
something
hold,
that changes
please.
my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, Houston by 1.5, according to DraftKings.
Okay.
Okay, the Sharps know something.
So I am like I don't know if the Sharps. Fred might be right. He's dominating. I'm going to take Houston. My one worry in this game for the Texans, because I think the Texans are pretty good. I know they don't have a great record, but I think that they have a pretty good team in there. My worry would be that pass rush for the Broncos against that offensive line, which periodically struggles. But I am a big believer in C.J. Stroud. I think he's terrific, and I'm going to take the Texans.
I'm going to take the Broncos, even though they have to travel. Sunday at 1, it's the San Francisco 49ers at 5-3, going up against the 2-6 New York Giants. The game is on CBS.
Niners by 2.5.
I don't know why I picked the Giants last week against Philly. That was stupid in terms of the points, but shoot, I got to go with San Fran. They got too much offensive talent, but
What's the quarterback situation?
yeah, I think it's still.
I don't know who's
Still
playing
Max.
for the Niners.
I believe it's still Mock.
No Scattaboo, obviously.
That's a big loss. It's a big loss.
No Scatterb. Oof.
The San Francisco 49ers.
Okay. I like the Giants at home in this game. I'm going to take them to win outright. Mild upset, 2.5, not huge, but I like the Giants at home.
I agree with Paul. I think the Giants win this game. Sunday at 1, it's the number 1 team in everyone's power ranking, Indianapolis Colts 7-1 at the 4-3 Steelers, a CBS game.
Colts by 3.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm starting to dislike the Colts again, and I mean that in a good way. Like, they're like good again. I'm starting to be like,
starting to piss me off.
I don't like good Colts teams.
I see what you did there.
but I respect it. I feel like Aaron Rodgers is going to continue to go down as the season progresses. I'll take Indianapolis and I'll lay the points.
I'll take Indy. Maybe a Pittsburgh home cover. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm going to take Indy both ways, mostly because that Steelers defense has just not been good, and the Colts offense has been the best in football. So I'm going to take the Colts on the road. I do worry that at some point they're going to start, reading their press clippings and not show up for one of these games. Like, they shouldn't be going to Pittsburgh overlooking a team like Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh, but I have that in the back of my mind. I actually think Aaron Rodgers has vastly exceeded my expectations.
I thought mine too. I still am just
based on what I saw last year. I thought that's it.
Yeah, but he's still like, every play that doesn't happen is, everybody else's fault.
But that's what he did in 2010.
I know.
Like, that's not going to change.
I know.
I think he's actually played better than I expected.
You're probably right.
I thought he was going to be a train wreck.
Yeah. I'm still betting on it, though.
Yeah.
I'm still betting on it.
I'm taking Indianapolis. Sunday at 1, a lot of 1 o'clock games. It's the 5-3 Chargers at the 1-7 Titans on CBS.
Another big spread here. The LAC by 8.5 on the road.
8.5. That's falling a little bit. Yeah, I think the Chargers back. I'm going to take the Chargers. I'll lay the points.
Me too.
Tennessee stinks.
Chargers, and you're laying the points?
Yeah.
Both of yous?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting instructions from my wife here, so at the same time, bear with me.
On what to pick?
No.
Oh.
On the rug installation.
Imagine
Shagger
she's responsible for Paul's comeback.
I will
Listen
also
to me.
go with the LAC both ways. It is, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Chargers.
Not quite as thick as the rug that it's replacing.
Okay.
So there's a little spot by the fireplace that
Okay.
we're going to have to deal with.
Okay.
I don't know why I needed to know that at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I couldn't wait for me to get home, but...
She doesn't know we have to hurry when we do the picks, does she?
Correct.
Yeah.
Did you notice him glance at the clock?
Chargers, 4:05. Oh, no, we skip over the Patriots. We go to 4:05. It's the 1-7 Saints at the 5-2 Rams.
Yeah, Saints led by Tyler Shuck. And the Rams by 14.
Game is on Fox.
My goodness gracious. Shoot. I think Puka's getting close too. I'm gonna lay the points. I'm gonna take the Rams. I can't bet on that New Orleans team.
Rams.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm laying that amount of points again, but I'm going to.
Your
Rams.
guy.
Yep, Rams. 4:05, the 4-3 Jaguars at the 2-5 Raiders on Fox.
Jacksonville by 2.5.
Oh, that's a good number. I like that. I'll take Jacksonville.
Me too.
Yeah, I don't know about Jacksonville. I think they look at times better, and then they,
and they look stupid.
Stub their toes. But I'll take Jacksonville. Tell you, it's getting to crossroads time for Trevor Lawrence. Freddie. I know he's your guy.
I will take Jacksonville as well. CBS has a doozy at 4:25. The 5-3 Chiefs at the 5-2 Bills. Who are we rooting for in this game as Patriots fans?
Chiefs.
Right.
Yeah. Isn't the division of the utmost importance?
Well, I'm thinking for a seed too.
No.
Well, either way, you want one of them to lose either way for the
Right.
seed.
No,
but
we're good.
In order to get the seed to matter, you need to win the division.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Kansas City is favored on the road here by 1.5.
I'm going to take Kansas City. I'm back to betting on those guys until I see a significant decline. I feel like they're going to continue upward trajectory from here on out.
I'm going to take the Bills.
Yeah, I'm with Alex. I'm going to take Buffalo as well. It's a regular season game. Now, if this were the playoffs, if we were in Czechoslovakia, I might think of it differently. But I'm going to take the Bills in the regular season at home.
He's just trying to make Patriots fans mad. I'm going to take the Chiefs.
Why did Alex try to make Patriots fans mad?
But she has other reasons. You have ulterior reasons. I'm going to take the Chiefs.
This game is actually perfect for me because no matter what happens, it makes Patriots fans mad.
That's true.
That's true.
I will take the Chiefs to win this game. It's sponsored by Anderson Renewal Windows. When your window is closing, you want to make sure it closes tight.
That's good. That's good stuff right there.
Sunday night, 8:20. The Seattle Seahawks 5-2 at the Commanders 3-5 on Brasher.
What about Universo?
Thank you. And Peacock.
Seattle by
Universo
3.
is my favorite.
I don't know the new
Universo.
emphasis on Peacock.
Yeah, it sounds like
That's a good
McLaurin.
one.
McLaurin's
out.
Yeah,
I believe.
I'm gonna bet on Sam Darnold in that Seattle defense. I'll take Seattle and lay the points.
I'll take Seattle. I'll hedge a little Washington
Ooh,
cover.
taking the
What was
hook.
the number again?
3.
Three and
Seattle
a-
by 3.
Oh, it's 3,
Yeah.
not 3.5.
No, 3.
Whatever. Keep it how I said it.
Oh.
So I'm with Mike, which means I lose. I'm going to take Seattle both ways.
So there's something to know when the bookies don't give you a hook, when they make it a flat number like that,
yeah.
that means they don't know what's going on and they're hoping for push.
Okay.
Yeah. They're
Write
hoping
that
for a
down.
push. That's what's happening.
Did you add that to your addendum of Fredisms?
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Sharpest.
We got a couple today.
When,
That's
when it's
going on.
when it's a
Really
flat
good one.
number, the houses are looking for a push.
Okay, what's your pick?
I'm
The big
taking
houses.
Seattle. Monday night on ESPN, ESPN Plus, blah 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 blah. The 2-5 Cardinals at the 3-4-1 Cowboys.
Dallas by 2.5.
This game is not that good. Shoot, I'm just gonna go with Dallas at home. I don't really have a good feel for. Well, you guys know that based on my record, but this one especially, I
Is
don't.
Kyler
Goes
Murray
without
playing?
saying.
I don't know.
Dallas.
I don't know.
You know what? I keep having these really good weeks, and then I lose the night games all the time because I'm picking differently than all of you guys. Screw it. I'm picking Dallas.
Yeah, I think Dallas, even though I'd love to see them lose this game, Cardinals can't put any faith in them. All right, now we move back to 1 o'clock.
Murray expected to return in this game.
Okay. It's the 3-4 Falcons visiting the 6-2 New England Patriots. The game is on CBS.
Patriots by 5.5.
5.5. Yeah, I like that number. I don't think Patriots. They don't lose to Atlanta in this century. There's no way.
I mean, they haven't lost to them in 100 years.
Yeah, since last century. I'm going to take the Patriots at home. I think it's a little close at first, like they usually are. We get scared, and then New England pulls away. Similar thing. I'm going to say 27-16.
So disappointed in you.
Why?
I figured you'd say 28-3.
No, that's
Missed opportunity for the
jumps
brand.
shark. Yeah, I know. I could have sold some shirts.
Patriots 30. Atlanta 14.
Oof.
Yeah, I am with Mike. Matter of fact, he stole my score.
I did
27 to 16 is my final score. I think Atlanta has talent. I'm not telling you that this is the same as the last three. New Orleans, Cleveland, Tennessee. They're a better team than those teams, but they don't always look that way, and I don't think they can do it consistently. The Patriots will make you play a consistent 60-minute game to beat them. I don't think the Falcons can.
Make sure you play 2-7 with your lottery, because I also think the Patriots score 27 points, but Falcons score 20. So it's a one-possession game.
Yeah.
It's a one-possession game, although the Patriots cover. All right. That's going to be it for this edition and this week of Patriots Unfiltered. Want to thank everyone for watching, listening. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast. You could do that by going to patriots.com/PU newsletter. I said subscribe to the podcast. Subscribe to the newsletter.
Do both.
Right. Patriots.com/PU newsletter. It's going to be a good one this week. I can feel it in my bones.
That'd be good. We could use a good game.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween.
All right.
Happy Cabbage
See you
Day.
next Tuesday.
Hey, this is Alex. Thanks for tuning into the show. If you really want to help us, make sure you like us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Also, make sure you follow us on the New England Patriots YouTube channel to see this show and everything else we do here at the Patriots. Thanks a lot.